Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome, everybody. They call me celery around these parts.
Around these parts they call her celery.
I was like, I guess that's my intro now. They call me celery around here, and this is session 5 of a tabletop RPG version of Xenoverse 2, basically.
Hell yeah.
So.
Called Dragon Ball Universe.
Yep. -rpg.com. Wait, hold on. Wait a second. I'm gonna
I
make
don't think that's correct.
Hold on. I have a command for it. There we go.
Look at that.
So I don't mess it up again. But yes.
Oh wait, there's a karaoke stream challenge? What the
Yes, it was requested, so I was like, well, if you guys really mean it, I'll put it as a community challenge.
nice.
Buddy at 25%. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Dang.
Hachi Machi. Okay.
Okay. Me tugging at my collar like, oh shit, that might actually happen.
Just book a cameo for Cody to come sing My Sweet Passion.
He's gonna have to. I can't do this myself. But yes, welcome everybody. We do some we do some small chit chat here at the beginning for anybody who is not aware, so that we, the players and the architect, can stay focused on the game. We will only be communicating with you guys through the intro, the break screen, and the ending screen. Otherwise, can't really do it during session. We got to stay focused.
Yeah.
Eyes on the prize.
Exactly. And the prize
So
is
on that note,
adventure.
how's everybody doing? How we doing today?
Dead
I'm
silence.
Is this towards us or towards chat?
You guys primarily, but
I was
anyone who
like,
wants to.
absolute
I'm
dead,
great.
dead silence.
How's everyone doing? Crickets.
Cricket. Where's
Not
the
bad, huh?
soundboard?
Cody, ask that question one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see it until now. Thank you for subscribing again, Victory Cannon. Definitely. 28 months, damn. Also, welcome,
know,
Shadow.
right?
Well, it's gone now. Damn it, Shadow something just followed us, actually.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Yo, thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much.
For Sensei, I saw my exams this week and I had a nice birthday yesterday.
That's a great.
Awesome.
That's a great
Happy
week.
belated birthday.
It's a great week
For
right there.
sure.
I also did not have any exams, but I went on vacation to the beach, had some good food, had a good time, and I've enjoyed a fairly chill return. So that's been nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, didn't you
We
jump?
love that.
Didn't you jump back and then you had to do the Amy speed run
Oh yeah.
and then
yeah,
other
I
video
did.
projects? User
immediately-
Shadow. Sorry, that's what it's called.
Welcome, User Shadow. Yeah, I did have to hop straight into a Sonic Adventure Amy story tournament, which was thankfully those runs are like way shorter than Sonic. So I mean, it was like 20 minutes, and then I was done each day.
Oh yeah.
And
Those
now
kind
I'm-
of
Sorry, what?
those kind of started while I was driving home, so I didn't get to see much of it, but I saw the first one you had against what was it, Strawberry Jam?
Yeah, first one against Jam, got bodied. Second one went better, and then I got
Excellent.
bodied again by Nat. So whoops.
Well, what can you do?
That's all right.
I think
Amy is not my strong suit.
I think every time you were streaming, I happened to be outside and like running groceries or meeting up with my family. Like one reason or another, I couldn't tune in.
I mean, it's all good.
I hardly leave my house, so I was like, what are the odds that I keep missing this? Well,
I know, right?
but I'm glad. I know you at least got a PB, so that's pretty good.
Did PB by like 30 seconds, which in a 12-minute category is a lot.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
yeah.
lot.
A victory,
Nice.
a victory is a victory.
Absolutely.
Hey.
What about you guys?
Go ahead, Auntie.
Nothing is really happening.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
What are you hiding from us?
I think I've seen you and Rochi gaming together a lot lately, like
We
Played Up and stuff.
Yeah, we've been playing Peter. I've been doing the one of Danganronpa. That's something I've been doing in my own time.
Yeah, I did see that too.
Yeah.
Nice.
One day.
Danganronpa.
One day it's gonna happen. Um,
We just have to trick Cody into it. We'll be like, Cody, we're definitely not playing Danganronpa.
no, this is Donkey
Rongan
Kong.
This is Donkey Konga.
This is Donkey Kong Grandpa. Just read the lines.
You know, don't pay too much attention to the art or the plot line.
Don't think about it.
All right, guys. I know this is a surprise and all, but did I have to be blindfolded? Also, why does it sound like we're going into an abandoned warehouse?
How would you know what that sounds like?
I do kind of work in one, technically.
Oh wait, yeah, you
work
do.
in an abandoned warehouse.
Well,
What
not
sort of
abandoned.
shit?
I was about to
but-
say, wait, that's concerning. Sotan was saying a victory cannon even. Earlier when we were saying a victory is a
Yes,
victory.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Wonderful.
Oops.
Also, User Shadow did mention they're catching up on the backlog, so thank you.
Thank you. And we absolutely love doing this. This is a good time. I got to hang out with my dad one day. It hasn't been just me and him in a long time, so you know, we went on a drive to the river in the mountains and just talked. That was a good time. Met up with my little bro a couple times. He's really excited. Tomorrow we're supposed to hang out all day after school.
Nice.
So he's very excited. Oh, and there's Knuckle Dragon. Knuckle Dragon I saw followed us an hour before stream started. So
Nice.
Oh,
I don't know
very
who they
cool.
are, but thank you very much. Been enjoyable to watch this and get a good idea on starting PL?
Power. I think power level.
Power? Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, Ego asked me to drop the first episode in the game Discord.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
because
Oh.
a newbie came in and just asked, was like, "Hey, how does this game work?" And Ego was like, "Funny,
Oh,
you should
that's-
ask that."
We have a playlist link. But yeah, I guess
Yeah,
the first one, oh man.
I figured once I put in the first episode, they can find their way from there.
No, yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, I think we might be like the only video for this game. So
That's true,
Wow.
but I also find that to be a good thing. It's very unique. I want other people to discover the system and play it more. I want to see what kind of people other players make.
Celery
Yeah.
is the DBU ambassador.
I didn't mean to be. But yeah.
So a few new people have gotten to catch that to see, the game in action.
That's awesome. And we're still learning. Okay, I know for sure I keep goofing up a lot of things, so I'm trying to remember exactly what's allowed, what am I supposed to do, how things work. I
Well, I
think
kept screwing up on a few of them.
I think we're all still learning, but I definitely know I have to learn things and
I am so far behind everybody else in learning. Like, I don't even know shit. So, we're doing great.
oh,
We're
that would
doing
be
great.
sick. They're gonna do a Breakers one shot
Ooh,
In the si-
interesting.
in this system. That'd be so cool. I haven't played Breakers yet, but I still like the concept.
It fell off pretty quick, so
Well,
I
I
don't
mean-
think a lot of
No, I mean, yeah, I'm
no,
sure.
I
I'm
don't
sure
think you're gonna find a
mechanically.
player anymore.
No, but like that concept for a one-off tabletop role player, like
Hmm.
that'd be sweet.
The idea of, I don't know how you would say it. I don't know how you describe that. Like boss versus PCs.
Yeah,
sort of.
Dead by Daylight, sort of.
Dead by Daylight,
Yeah,
Yeah.
monsters versus
They actually
people
have
sort of thing. It
they have
was
a
cool.
Breakers
I like it.
mechanic set up for 0.9 tool. Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sotenbasa 9.0 is gonna be fucking crazy once that drops, isn't it? Like, there's
Man.
some shit going on in that update.
We are happy to be guinea pigs that just happen to be live.
Absolutely. I presume everyone thinks it's cool.
I've been scheming for months. Oh, cool.
That's fair.
My idea was something like players generate as power level 10, but I think breaks. Woo!
have
Woo!
to break
break
suppressors to regain their power.
I'm all right.
Ah, okay.
You know, I was energetic like 30 minutes ago.
I'm still trying to get that. I even
Yeah.
sat down to play a high energy video game a few minutes ago and it just didn't get it into, or like
That's
I'm
okay.
just still not quite jiving just yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, honestly, I get pretty jive when I start hearing like the music that we play in the background. So like, I
Yeah.
definitely like this song. Do you remember that song I used to play from Storyblocks.com for the intro for our Dragon Ball streams? It was just that little like non-copyright.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was also called The Adventure Begins. So I was like, oh, that's neat. I think it's still on Storyblocks.
I didn't realize that was a
Excellent.
Storyblocks track. I thought
Yeah.
that was like straight up from Xenoverse or something.
No, for a
It
long
sounded
time.
perfect, didn't it?
It did.
It
For
was pretty great.
that person was emulating that on purpose.
Ah.
So
Ah.
Storyblocks.com is just good for like if you want little snippets of copyright-free music. I've honestly find a lot of jams on there that I wish I could just listen to all the time. Most of them are, of course, instrumental, but that's okay because, I mean, when you're streaming, I cared more when I was streaming. Now it's what is?
Oh,
What
it
is
went
it?
into the next song. That was a short.
Okay.
It was a short one,
Shit's
Oops,
getting real.
that wasn't
and it
short.
went into Budokai.
Well,
Oh,
this-
we've been talking. I guess we've been talking for like 12 minutes.
Yup.
That's fair.
Holy shit, the hardcore OST shit.
I know, right?
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I guess we'll just do the brief introductions. I am Celery the player and Celery the character. I'm the green Majin that with an agility focus main. I kick a lot.
So there it is.
There's more to come, but for right now, I'm very hard to hit, and I'm goopy. I move real fast. And so, I mean, it's
That's my
because
favorite way to
yeah.
describe a character.
it's I'm goopy. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Celery the celery. Yeah, no, I just the channel was kind of based on this character, so now I get to play this character as a tabletop role-playing character sheet, and I'm very excited. But yeah, that's me. And then there's Victory Cannon.
Hi, I'm Victor or Victory. I play V. You'll notice a trend here. He is an android with a kind heart and a body of steel. This boy is tanky, let me tell you. Slaps the roof of V's head. This boy can fit so many beatings.
Oh, I gotta draw that meme.
An infinite energy model, in fact, so he can fire off energy like nobody's business and keep coming back for more. So it's been fun getting to learn these mechanics, and I'm excited to see where his character growth goes.
Excellent. And then there's Auntie.
Me.
Yeah, there's Auntie.
I'm Auntie. I play Prince, the little blue cowboy.
There he is.
There he is. I am the primary magic user. I just want to make friends with people. I cannot take a beating. Fun fact about me.
Distinctly not.
Yeah. If I get hit, I go flying. So
Yeah,
we're just gonna
the team
try
is-
not to get hit.
Yeah, the team has managed a very good system with each other so far. Celery or V is usually up in the face of the enemies, and if somebody tries to aim for Prince, V usually jumps in the way to shield him. And since he's a tank, not much really gets through.
It works as a nice wombo combo because Prince can actually add a shield, give V an
Yeah.
extra shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which means if I have to step in to defend, it's very likely that he'll take little to no damage.
yeah.
Yep.
Prince can throw shields, throw extra health, throw extra
Can
ki,
throw dinosaurs.
can levitate and toss you across the sky.
I started blasting. No.
I started blast.
So anyways, I started blasting.
But yeah, But that's our
Prince
group.
just crits.
That's our group so far. So, are we ready for intro?
I
Ready.
believe we are.
Cut the music. All right, then let's get this going. Okay, now we're here.
Neat.
Yay!
Awesome.
It's just easier to do it that way. Okay. Oh, shit. What music are we hearing?
Let's go with, I think, track 4 this time.
Alrighty.
Didn't even have the playlist up. Wasn't even ready. What is this?
I did have the playlist up, and then it suddenly wasn't there.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's what I've said the one time. Anyway, anyway, here we are. Here we go, team.
Beautiful.
Go ahead, Cody.
Thank you. Last time on the Heroes of Conton City, after finishing a quest to fight Yamcha and Tien, Squad 26 decided to respond to an SOS call from another team of time patrollers, Squad 22, the Earthlings Mocha, Latte, and Frap. After returning home to Conton City, our heroes had a hearty meal and a nice rest as they prepare for their first lessons with their new instructors.
Yeah!
I completely forgot about the coffee crew. I don't know how, but
Well, we also found out that Espresso, who we've met before, is apparently a secret sensei.
oh
That
yeah,
is true.
That's true. He didn't master.
Which I'm like, dang it, if I hadn't already signed up, I'm gonna go hit him up later.
Where are my notes? Yes, there we go. Cool.
But-
So
Where are we starting, actually? Are we waking up, or...?
No, it's still the same day.
Okay.
You did your one job early on. Time has passed. It's now around the late afternoon. But you got your meals in you, so you could, rest up after your back-to-back jobs. And now it is, in fact, about time for you to go to your respective lessons.
okay. So wait. So I'm going to see Instructor Gong.
I think I was too.
Yeah.
Believe so.
And-
The two of you signed up for essentially fighting lessons with Master Gong.
And Prince is
and-
going to the magic teacher.
Yep.
I want to say Bell, but I might be wrong.
It was Bell, Professor Bell.
Got it.
Okay.
So this will also be a moment where you guys, at least one of you, splits up for a little bit.
That's never good in the TTRPG.
We're in Canton City. It's fine.
You're in the city. All is
yeah.
well.
This is where we have to decide, like, these are going to be separate events. So, like, which one would we like to go first?
You guys can go first, unless Cody has a plan.
I was actually going to say I was just gonna say starting with Prince because this
Okay.
music fits the vibe of what's I think fits the vibe of what's gonna go ahead and go on
If
when
it-
we get into there.
If it's his vision, so let's roll with it.
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
totally violent.
Leave your tapestry, architect.
Now let's see
Like-
let's see if I have enough paint to work with.
Dang,
Let me
Cody,
tell-
come on, man.
No, just let me tell you, thinking about like how these training sessions are gonna go, I see now why manga tends to just, skip over these parts.
Cody!
You're more than welcome to be as detailed or broad as you would like.
Yeah, you could just say you did training if you want. It's up to you.
No,
You went
we
and-
got something.
No.
Cody,
Anyway, as you all start making your way down, we'll go ahead and start with Prince heading into the bamboo woods where Professor Bell's flyer said that he would begin training.
Okay, I head there. All
right.
All right. Do you have
Uh,
a bamboo forest picture? Or?
Right, I gotta keep dragging you guys that direction.
That is
I gotta
okay.
keep dragging this little ribbon thing to move the players.
It's okay,
I
Cody.
forget that all
It's
the
gonna be
time.
fine. Oh, did
roll
you know
20.
I tried to use my camera's Bixby vision to translate what the kanji on the screen was, and at first it said this is where a lot of pigeon layers are.
Yeah.
That doesn't quite seem right.
No. Then
No,
it
it's
changed
right, it's
pigeon
right.
layers. It meant lots of players. Easily, obviously, you can see the correlation. It doesn't make sense.
No, I like pigeon layers. This is
Pigeon
what
layers. Pick up your
Pigeon.
pigeon layers at the school today. Anyway,
I imagine you guys can probably head this way as a group, but the other two can just keep going straight on because the Mushroom District, where Master Gong is teaching, kind of is just like at the top of the map. So you can keep on this way, going towards, ironically, towards where Celery lives, and up past that.
Cool. All right, Prince. Good luck. We'll catch you afterwards.
Thank you.
Daw.
Have a good time. Good luck.
Yeah, celery
Thanks.
waves.
All right. Prince.
That's me.
In the bamboo thicket, you find a small little clearing where there's a collection of who you assume to be other students waiting to begin the lessons. You find an Earthling, a Namekian, and a Majin all sitting together, waiting to begin. But it seems the professor has yet to make it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I hope he's okay. I'll walk over. You said there was a Namekian, a Majin, and was
And
there
an
another one?
Earthling.
And an
An
Earthling. Okay. I'll just go over. Oh. Why my phone's on
Walk
charger?
over to the
okay.
other
Classmates. The professor will be here soon.
I'm really sorry. My phone started going off. I thought I had it muted. Oh.
It's okay.
Nope, understandable.
Sorry. I'll just. It's like you thinking about the shh, calm down. I'll just introduce myself. I go, hey, I'm Prince. Hey, this is how you make friends, I think.
The Namekian seems to keep to himself, but the Earthling will stand up and say, we'll just say like, hello there. You're here for the magic lesson, I assume?
It'd be kind of silly if I wasn't.
Fair point. Oh, Professor Bell tends to fall behind a few times. He should be here pretty soon, I'm willing to bet.
What's your name?
Oh, hi, my name's Kuz.
Who's? I don't write that down, but I mentally put it aside.
That's
Well,
fair.
it's really nice to meet you, Kuz. I'm Prince. I know I said that, but I'm gonna say it again.
Nice to meet you too, Prince. Looking forward to seeing what you've got. There aren't exactly a whole lot of people like you around here.
Oh, small. Okay. Yeah, no, it's yeah. I know it's just a lot of like big, muscular people around here, but that makes sense. I'm not big and muscular.
Yeah,
But that's okay.
That's definitely it.
He does go to open his mouth, but before that, you hear a little rustling through the bamboo. And someone comes out saying, sorry everyone. Apologies for that. It's someone who's carrying a very large stack of books in front of themselves and seems to have a few little pieces floating around them as he's walking up to the location.
Oh, do you need help? I can help.
If you wouldn't mind taking a few of these books from me.
Oh, no problem. I'll grab as many as I could possibly carry.
All right. I think you get enough to at least uncover his face from behind the
Okay.
stack.
Hey,
Hi. You see an earthling male. You would wager somewhere around his mid-30s or so. With short gray hair. Behind his bangs, you can actually see a third eye on his forehead, just peeking out from behind them.
Oh, he got that third eye.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Prince.
Oh, well, hello there, Prince. He sets down the books and using with a display of magic, a small little rug that he had in his in the pack on his shoulder, and the items floating around him lay themselves out on the ground. Again, sorry for being late, everyone. My name is Professor Bell. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I wave. I'm so excited about this.
Kuz just chimes in like, "Hello, Professor. Nice to see you again. Glad to see you're all here. As you saw on the flyer, as I assume the reason you're here, we're here to go over the basics of magic and some principles in advancing that path."
Sweet.
I'm so excited.
I'm sure it shows, and he looks at you with a rather surprised look on his face, for sure, because he definitely was not expecting a Shinjin to be here learning from him.
He looks at me, I go, I know, I'm very small.
Oh,
It certainly certainly isn't about race.
yes.
No, it's not. It's because I'm tiny.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, before getting too far in, I would like to get a little grasp on how far along everyone is with their magic practice, just to see what exactly sort of range we're starting at. He's gonna go into the little sack that he carries on his side. He's got like one of those little like shoulder messenger bags that he tends to walk around with very often. He's gonna reach in and he's gonna pull out a small, strange little cube. And he's going to pass that along to Kuz first. And I just realized I didn't get my dice laid out, so I need to go ahead and do that real quick.
Well, good grief, Cody.
Shit.
That out.
Who do you think you are, Cody?
So
I-
often
How
nowadays we
dare
roll digital
you.
dice.
God in these lands, actually. But we don't let him know that.
Okay, you're right. Cody, I think you're amazing. Sorry, I said that.
Oh my God.
Aw, thank you.
What the hell?
I don't listen to anybody.
He's going to explain, this may look like an ordinary little, stone box, but it's actually an old toy from Earth far, far long ago when there were, more magic practitioners.
I thought you were gonna say it's a Rubik's Cube for a second.
Not quite. It responds to the magical forces exerted onto it, and if done properly, it can be shaped into whatever you'd like to make it.
Well, that's cool.
Ooh.
Obviously within the same size, though.
Yeah. Can't make like a giant cannon or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I would just like everyone to try and apply everyone to apply a little magic force to it and see if you can shape it into something else. I'll let your mind wander on what to try and make it, but I just want to see if you're able to manipulate this for the time being.
What does Prince want to
And-
make?
I have a few ideas. I'm juggling in my head really quick.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and start with Kuz. You get the feeling that Kuz has probably been a student to this man at some point before. He might even be studying in the academy at the moment. And we're going to start and see if he can make this happen. Yes, he can. Look at you, look at you, Kuz.
Goku's.
Oh no.
Oh. God,
He
Darn it.
takes. Say what?
Goku's, and then I said, God darn it.
Ah, that is not where. That's not the inspiration, but you know what? I think it works.
I really like Goku's.
I thought it was.
Actually, this.
That was because of like, it was still like instruments, so it's like a kazoo.
Oh, I thought it was couscous.
I might be wrong.
It actually was couscous. This one comes from
Okay.
some kind soul over on the Discord made a list for names for each race, just like a whole bunch of names.
Oh, that's helpful.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
Love resources like that.
Yep. So that one was couscous. Thank
Couscous is
you.
good.
Thank you to the hero that made that. Anyway, he takes this little stone-looking cube in his hands. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and then there is a small glow around his hands as the cube starts to float in between them. And with a small little exertion that you can, that Prince, you are able to feel, he shapes it into just the form of a little knife that he holds in his hands.
Ooh. Jerry.
Well done. A good show for a first try. All right, who's next? And Couscous will hand it on to the Majin next to him.
What color are they?
We're gonna say she is a blue color.
Blue fence.
Oh,
Blue.
is it? Okay, I'll reserve my questions.
See, I don't know if that's suspicious or not. Just I'm blue, she's blue.
No, and I
That's all I got.
was like, well, we have someone in the Discord community that is known to be a blue Majin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, so it wasn't based on that. Never mind.
It was not actually.
But hey, what do you know? Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ooh, she does not pass that one.
Oh.
The knife gets handed over to her, and she takes it in her hands, and she tries to force it a little too much, but she seems to be using the wrong source of power, so to speak. She doesn't seem to be manipulating magic as well as she is trying to push like ki or her internal energy. And
That's
after a few seconds, she just has man.
That's okay. You'll get it next time.
I'm sure he's right. That's what lessons like this are gonna be for. And she'll pass it along to the Namek, who they're gonna try and give it a go themselves. They came up just shy of being able to make it happen as well.
Damn.
He gets it in his hands. And he seems to have a bit more grasp of it, but he's very clearly struggling. And as he's trying, it starts to move its shape, but the most that he kind of manages is getting rid of making the blade of this little stone knife shorter and the handle a bit fatter.
Try! Good job!
That wasn't quite enough, was it?
Well, you moved it a little bit.
Hmm. A good try, though.
I appreciate that.
And and I'm sure we'll learn more about this as time goes on. Hmm. And he'll hand it over to you, Prince.
Is this?
Wow, he's so charismatic.
I love characters like this. Is he green or is he like a weird color?
No, he's green.
Okay, I saw a lilac Namekian in Xenoverse yesterday, so I was
Ooh.
like, could be anything. Anyway.
Trippy as those are, I probably won't do too many of those unless the inspiration really hits me for some reason.
Gotcha.
All right, Prince, if you could give me a target number medium roll of just a use magic skill check.
Okay.
Which, with your use magic, I'm not sure you can fail, but
Yeah, well, don't jinx him.
We might as well try.
that's true.
Roll the dice. Show that
Yes.
dice.
If they botch it, they can just re-roll. It's fine.
Actually, yeah, that's
Christ,
true.
That's right, he can do that.
Oh, whatever.
What do we got?
Wow.
The fact that someone earlier said that Prince just crits all the time,
Yes!
and that was like 20 minutes ago. Fuck that.
No lies detected.
As a
Damn.
vast magical power.
Yeah.
An actual god.
Actual tiny god. Does that? I mean, do they technically roll another one?
Is it
No.
yet? No.
No.
We'll
Okay.
say that these are are
Then-
solid dice.
Okay, what are you gonna turn it into, Prince?
Yeah. How would you like to shape this toy?
I make it into, because I got 20, I'm gonna make it kind of a little intricate. It's like a ornate rose looking thing.
I knew it.
Like,
Hey, okay.
yeah.
I was hoping for that.
I like roses.
I know.
Almost as soon as the damn thing touches your hand, it practically turns to clay in your hands as you are just able to do whatever you want with this thing.
Yay! I did it!
And as you do so, there is a slight spike in your effort, like a little spike in your power sort of flow out. And Professor Bell's eyes widen a little bit when he feels that.
Wow, that was fun.
Damn prodigies.
Well. And he's gonna hold out his hand. A small glow will appear, and he'll pull the toy away from you, back over to him. And he just looks at the intricacy of the little rose that you've turned this thing into. Huh. I had a feeling that you might be good at this, but I must admit, I'm impressed.
Aw, thank you.
Fucking gold star.
I practice a lot.
I'm sure you do. I'm quite excited to see how far you're going to take this. Well, anyway, he's gonna put the toy away, and he's just gonna break down, or he's gonna move on like, it seems some of us already have a firm grasp on these concepts. However, in the interest of starting fresh for everyone, let's go over a little explanation on what exactly magic is and what makes it different to what most of the other people around here are used to. And you do see particularly like the Majin and the Namekian leaning in a little bit with some keen interest on this one. Like, obviously, they feel they want to know a bit more on how this is going to work.
Good job, guys.
I'm proud of them.
As I'm sure many of you are aware, the energy that most martial artists are used to is an internal source of power one that can be trained like a muscle and can be manipulated if you know how to use it properly. Our magic, however, what we're focusing on, it works a little different. It's an external force, something that exists around us, and we're learning how to use it to our advantages. That's the type of thing that we'll be training today, or we'll be training in these lessons. Not so much working out muscles like most of the other fighters around here. Think of it more studying.
I can do that.
Those are the type of lessons you'll hopefully be able to expect from here on out. And I look forward to working with you all on that.
Clap, 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 clap. Good job, Professor.
For now, let's
Great
go over a
speech.
little... Yeah. For now, let's go over a little history, shall we? After all, he's gonna open up one of his larger books. It is what I'm at the school to teach. From there, however, we'll go ahead and pull back a little as the lesson continues on, but from this point on, more of a academic sort of lesson.
Mhm. I'm
And
listening intently.
I'm sure. And that's what we're gonna call the magic training with
Okay.
Professor Bell and Prince.
Awesome.
Nice.
I loved it. Thank you, Cody.
Thank you. I hope that was fun.
It was.
Tranquility. Staring at the bamboo forest.
Yeah.
Acing my first test.
And then it cuts to like celery and me just like punching things.
Yep.
Ah! Yeah, just in the forest. Beauty and grace. Out in the arena. Ah!
We're just getting our asses handed to us.
No. We don't know that yet. Let's go.
We don't know that yet. You guys
But
could
it would
be
make for a funny
handing-
cut.
It would.
handing butts.
It would.
Oh.
But only the dice will tell.
True.
I was talking a little out of my ass just because, like, the series never really... Toriyama didn't really explain often what the difference between, like, magic and ki tended to be in his show, but there was a difference. There definitely was. So I'm just
Cody.
kind of having to, like, work with what I got.
Cody, I swear to God, how many times we gotta tell you, like, no one knows that anything's weird unless you say that, yeah, I was talking out my ass. Like, what?
Well, the fans of the show are gonna be like, I don't remember that part in the manga.
Well, no, but this is our story.
Oh, Cody.
They can only,
This is your power.
they can only interpret what we slap onto this stream. It's like,
Cody, you can
Fair.
say anything,
Like,
and
I-
we just have to take it as canon.
I thought you did very well, and then you said I was talking out my ass, and I deflated. I was like, what the? Okay.
I still think I've got something good here.
I
I'm
mean,
just
you
saying
got
that,
it- you
like,
got
I'm
it
making
great
some
here.
stuff up.
It was still a great scene. Like, I don't think that detracts from it. So, like,
For sure. I just
For
wanted
sure.
to explain for, like, anyone who's, like, a diehard fan who's gonna be like, I don't remember that lesson being in the show.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. You've already taken some liberties to make this like Conton City World structure work. So I feel like do whatever you want. We don't have to care about the hardcore fans unless we have a problem with it.
Cody, I'll beat them up for you if you need me to.
I think that'll be alright, but thank you.
You're welcome. I'm always here for you, Cody.
And we can ignore any hypothetical purple smartasses in the chat either. Like, hypothetically, you don't even have to read chat.
Hypothetically. Yeah. If we
Also,
were to
just-
look at chat and someone was being a smart ass.
Also, just throwing it out there, but I keep forgetting, fuck me, your use magic is a +10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Even without the crit, I mean,
Yeah, you went, I think you have a really high use magic. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I think I do too. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, I got a really good
oh, yeah.
I've got
I'm
this.
sure I do too, actually.
Well, now that you mention it, yes.
Having
That
power
really might
is,
be my highest score.
it's one of those like having
It should
power
be,
is
to be
a having power is not the same as knowing how to apply it.
That's true.
That's why we're doing this.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, yes indeed. As the academic lesson continues on, we're going to shift our attention over to the Mushroom district, just a little further up the ways in the overall expanse of the city.
I do live near here.
I realize I haven't actually been over here that often. It's very mushroomy.
Sure is.
So,
The mushroom for you guys to walk around.
I've heard there's a whole planet that's basically just this. Somewhere out there. Somewhere.
Celery nods and like hand signs a question of, what do you think we're gonna learn in class?
Well, hopefully, some useful techniques that will, I guess, help direct, our power rather than just like wailing on people. Granted, it's worked well so far, for me at least.
It's about to say, there's more. There's more to this.
I don't know.
That's fair.
That's what we're here to find out.
Yeah. She holds up her hand for a high five. Thank you.
Hopefully that wasn't incredibly loud.
No, it was loud enough that like we could actually hear it, which normally we don't. But yeah.
Yeah, he'll return the high five and be like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah. Sally's gonna
All
walk
right.
a bit unnaturally with like arms pumping back and forth, like trying to look serious. Like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. As you make your way into the district, you do see a large gathering, much larger than the magic lesson. Since there tend to be a bit more martial arts practitioners come into this place. So you'd wager there's about, 10, 15 people in this group. Sort of grouped together as you would see in like a large karate lesson.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Celery's gonna wave and then like bow to the group real quick as like a hello.
In front of the group, the master in this case is currently present.
I say hi to him too, you know.
Yeah, if I see him, I'm not immediately. Is he like speaking, or is he just? Are we walking in as if they have already started?
It looks like it's about to begin. You guys are
Okay,
kind of
cool.
like just in time.
Okay, sweet.
I guess in that case, V would probably just be somewhat politely shouldering his way through the crowd, like, "Oh, excuse me, gotta make my way to the front here. Need a better seat. Yeah, excuse me."
You two must be the last ones on the list, or the last ones that were on the list for today. Nice to meet you.
You as well, Professor Gong, I presume.
That is correct.
Pleasure, sir. I am V, and this is my friend Celery.
Celery salutes.
Well, welcome to the lesson.
Very excited.
Gong is another Earthling, as has been said before. He is a bit of a tall man, about 6 feet tall. You'd wager also in about his mid-30s. He's got rather long, dark dreads for his hair, and possibly his most defining feature is the large staff that he carries next to him, with two large or two nubbed, you would assume, heavy metal spheres on each end.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right, everyone, welcome. It's nice to see such a good turnout for this. As you all saw, my name is Master Gong. I'll be here to instruct you all in martial arts practices for however long you want.
Sweet.
He's like rolling his shoulders, getting ready. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting pumped up. Let's go. Plenty of competition."
Ditto.
As per usual on first days, it's good for me to try and gauge where everyone stands at the moment. So we're going to start with some light warm-ups, and then we'll all be pairing off into groups.
Okay.
Oh,
I want to see some.
Oh,
I want
boy.
to see some. I want to see a little sparring to see how everyone is.
oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. What am I worried about?
I'm
Oh,
sure
are we
you can
are we
probably
splitting off?
see-
Are we splitting off now?
Yeah. Well, he'll go over some big group exercises again, like the Chinese martial arts math lessons of like everyone in the line just going down in the exercises together, that kind of deal. But after that, you do all indeed get paired up against each other. And I am, in fact, absolutely going to put the two of you in this first sparring lesson to see how we are.
It seems so soon
Yeah.
for this to happen, but let's go.
So we're not going to do a full battle. We're not going to do that.
No,
That's fair.
I was gonna roll initiative
Always
and maybe
has to be
crit.
flashbacks.
No.
No.
No, for the purposes of this sparring encounter, what I believe we're going to do are a best of 5 opposed skill checks.
Ooh. Okay. I like
Okay. Okay. All right. How much do you like or hate me today, Roll20?
that.
Isn't that always the question at hand?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. How are we starting this? Also,
I-
are we still hearing this music? Just checking.
Actually,
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Ooh. What are we getting?
can we actually change things up to track 21? We haven't gotten to play this one before.
Track 21.
Sure.
Bit of a throwback.
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, it is. I'm here for it.
My God, the Budokai stuff is loud. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, maybe turn that one down for yourself a little bit.
I did. We're good. Okay. How we doing?
For these, I think we'll keep it simple. They're going to be opposed force/agility checks.
Okay,
So I'll leave it up-
just strike versus dodge? Or
Not so much. It'll be like a point strike system, like you have in martial arts tournaments.
Oh, okay.
okay.
And how it's gonna work is just, I'll let you choose which one you want to roll, but I assume V will take his force roll and Celery will make a strike or a agility roll.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So we'll each do 5 of those, and then whoever.
That's
like-
not good.
Well, oh wait, no. What's your agility?
Well, my agility is only +4.
Oh, okay. I mean, my force is +6.
Yeah,
but, like,
that's
you
why
know.
I'm like, that's not good because that is my highest is +4. I evened
mean-
out a lot of like force and other stats, so it is what
I
it
mean-
is.
You're decently rounded,
Yeah.
and it's only a 2-point advantage that Victor has. You can overcome that, maybe.
I mean, an
I thought
easy
this-
turn of the die can really make it
No.
like it still matters what is
Yeah.
rolled.
I thought
Like,
it would. I
I-
thought it would be more of a strike versus dodge, back and forth. But this makes more sense, I guess, because it's like paper rock scissors.
Ooh, that would be an interesting way to do it.
We don't have to. I would just.
If you
Um,
did like a rock paper scissors idea. Sorry, I'm not trying to actively derail. I just had the thought and I was like,
Wait, what?
whereas
oh,
like
wait,
we choose agility, force, or tenacity to attack, dodge, or block.
wait. Hold on. Someone's saying I'm supposed to have a +6, and I don't remember.
Well, your thing on this, your character sheet on the screen says you have a +6 agility.
Where? What? Oh
On the-
yeah.
on the
Wait. Why?
on the rotating artwork.
Then why don't?
But that would make us perfectly matched.
Yeah, but then why is it not on my character sheet?
Let me take a quick look at your character sheet.
We could figure this out later, but I might have goofed and messed up something again. It could have. I do accidentally change numbers without even realizing on the sheet,
Oh boy.
so I don't.
You gotta
Well,
figure out how to fix that.
Well, I never know
Not
when it
ideal.
happens. So
Not
it
ideal.
It's not ideal.
it should be a +6 because
Very.
I made those stat cards after our sheets were done.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I just goofed somewhere.
Maybe.
I suppose we might have to, perhaps we'll have to sit down at some point and rewrite a few things.
Okay. Do I roll with the +4 or do I roll with the +6?
I mean, if it's supposed to be +6, I would just say, like, go for it. I don't know. Unless
Yeah,
that
we
was...
can do that.
Wait, was that +4 before you, like, redistributed points?
No,
Because I know you did,
no, it
like,
was-
restat some things.
No, it was after that.
Okay, then I don't know.
Oh, I guess we'll just roll like this. Anyway, we're punching each other.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure that one out later on.
Yeah.
I guess we'll say you have a +6 for now.
I appreciate it.
Confusing as it is at the moment.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll stick with that.
By the
I
time
guess
Cody and
I'll
I get back from
kinda even.
vacation, there'll be a new system anyway, and we'll update our character sheets again.
Yeah, there'll be an update that we can remake some stuff on.
Okay. All
All right.
let's do this then.
So yes, everyone gets paired into groups, standing all along the grassy terrain or the sandy terrain.
Bye, Prince.
Auntie disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Prince disappeared.
Oh no,
Did they also leave the call?
they're muted. Something must have come up.
No,
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
all right.
all right.
I'm still on mine. One second, let me refresh
You just
this.
came back on my end.
Okay.
Yep.
Weird. I went to
Oh,
the Kai one for a little
I
bit.
crit.
Uh-oh.
That's my first
All right.
roll.
We'll also say that these are solid dice.
I rolled a D0.
Okay, so that's not quite right.
Do we count it? Because I mean,
Quite right.
no, wait, we can't
No.
count it.
I have to roll.
You botched.
Oh, now technically I have an ability that could negate. What's weird is like my roll 20 keeps like blacking out. Like whenever the die rolls, half the screen goes white and I can't see. So I
Oh
don't know what's up.
Christ, that's great.
I mean,
So it
we
at least keeps track of the roll. But what are
You
we
rolled-
allowed to use in
Oh.
in this sparring? Because I technically have an Android ability as part
But,
of
like-
Wonders of Technology that would let me re-roll a botch.
but
Or are we just doing this straight?
I'm confused because we're not even using like the crit thing where we roll twice or something. We're just doing flat rolls.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't-
leave them as solid dice on that one, so no critting or botching.
But oh wait, if you can't actually botch, then wouldn't it? Is the ability
roll
just
the-
if you botch?
We'll say that you can still use that. You can go ahead and get another roll if you want.
Okay.
What?
I just
He,
You rolled
it's
a
a
what?
thing.
it's
Hey,
a
if you
grateful
got something,
trait.
if you got something you want, you can use it too. I'm sure.
I don't actually.
At a time where you didn't crit.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think celery has an ability like that.
I mean, I don't think every race gets it. Like Prince has it, and I have it. But
No,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
if I botch, I just botch.
yeah. Well, that's
No, that's fine. I got other things.
dang it. I mean, listen, it didn't get much better. So
No.
you still beat me by a fair margin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was first strike.
Yeah. So everyone lines up, and as Gong calls out, "All right, everyone, keep it friendly. Well, these are just quick strike matches." And go.
And I whiff badly.
And
Yeah.
a punch.
V goes for a strong overhead strike, and Celery just ducks down and gets a nice little shot down in your stomach. Real quick and clean punch.
Ah,
Got him.
not bad. I forget how fast you are sometimes.
Rude. But thank you.
It's a compliment.
No, it is a compliment. I'm not actually saying this. Celery
I
just
can read your facial expressions.
what facial
I
expression?
know what you're. Oh wait, you're not wrong. Hang on, wait a second. Her face is completely unreadable.
No, just Celery's just kind of like bouncing in place excitedly, like yeah.
It's all in the eyes.
Charge.
It's not even in the eyes. It's like,
You get someone
we just-
rooting. You get someone rooting for you.
Nice.
"Woo, go me!"
All right.
All
So
right.
That's one. That's one for celery.
Yep. You both stand. You both take a step back, get back into position, and go.
Yeah. Much better. Let's go.
It didn't. Okay, mine didn't physically come on the screen. Ah, dang it.
Yeah, I didn't roll the die because Victor was already rolling.
No,
But yeah,
that's
it's a
okay.
15 to 13, Victor's favor.
Not this time.
Yeah, she goes for the same sort of like duck down and go for the stomach, and this time you do manage to catch her by like knocking the hand out of the way and just like backhand tapping her in the face.
Ow.
Bah!
Pop, pop.
Wonder what it's like to punch her.
It's kind of like punching a what is it? A
non-Euclidean,
like,
non-Newtonian.
non-Newtonian liquid.
thought maybe it was like Play-Doh, but that's fair.
See, me and V had the exact same thoughts because I was gonna say it's like oobleck, where like you punch it too fast and it really hurts, but if you like lightly touched it, you just go right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
Alright.
She just kind of
1-1.
shakes it off and gets ready again.
Okay.
And begin.
Oh.
Well,
we rolled the
okay.
same number.
oh, can it be a really cool
Oh,
thing where
wait,
like
no.
our fists clash at the same time against each other?
Wait, how is this? Oh, it's 3 plus 6. Okay, yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, do we just like do the classic Dragon Ball clash?
Yeah, probably something like that. There's a punch and a deflect, and then the two fists just collide against each other.
Yeah.
As you both take a step back. So like, draw, no score.
All right.
Score remains 1-1 tied.
Okay.
I believe in you both.
Prince, where are you?
On top of one of the mushrooms. It's his house.
No, Prince is currently learning.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I know.
All right. She's gonna shake out her arm and then swing.
All right, this one's for real.
Gotcha.
Oh, damn it. Not real enough.
All right, 2 to
All
1.
right. This time, let's say V goes for a quick leg sweep, but Celery hops up and like handstands on top of V's head for a second.
Oh, come
As
on.
like flipping over, and she flips over and just like tags him with her foot on the back. Bah!
Oh, now you're just showing off.
Oh, hell yeah, I am. Agility, man. I gotta show off. Okay. Whew.
It's 2 celery.
Yep, 2-1.
You can go first this time if you want.
All right. Pivots, kind of resets his footing, moves in like a low sweep. What? Oh,
Oh, dang.
that's on my screen.
No, God. And that's
So-
3.
Oh, it'll be it'll be a 9 because it's only
Yep.
3 plus.
Yeah, you're rolling
It
with
was
the
six,
same
so.
bonus.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, she got
so-
you by 1 point there.
Damn it! It was yeah,
I'm fast.
very fast.
She's gonna like
Let's
dodge.
see.
I'll say that she dodges another, and it's just like right in his face, and then just like, boop, like tiny punch to his nose.
Yep.
I'm not used to fighting someone so damned acrobatic.
And if my understanding of best of 5 is correct, I believe the 3 points, that would mean that Celery takes this spar.
I did it! Yatta! She does the pose where like her hands are up in the air and she has like the two like victory V's in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She takes out her dry erase marker, wipes off her old mouth, and then draws on a really big smile.
Aww.
Yeah, rub it in, why don't you?
Aww. And she holds out her hand for a handshake to V.
He'll return the GG's handshake.
All right, everyone, that's enough. Back in line.
We get back in line.
We get back in.
Everyone gets back in the big block formation that they were in before. All right. I think everyone here is showing some real promise. Those are some good moves I saw out there. It's clear that all of you are well-practiced martial artists at this point.
Yeah.
We'll pick up a little more with each day, but I think you all are going to go far along in your paths to greatness. For now, let's go over a few drills, and then we'll call it a day.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
All right, and for the next, I'd say about half hour or so, you're just put through some pretty rigorous exercises and training drills. But once again, we shall pull away from this scene as everyone gets into line as the cries of "Os!" ring out throughout the mushrooms.
Us.
Us. I mean, well, I'll sign it.
You get the idea. She's just there like, you get the idea.
I just like punch the air with one fist, like, that's my version of this.
And that will bring an end to the martial arts training of the day.
Hoorah.
And just in time.
Dang, perfect.
Nice.
Ice.
Okay. Are we continuing training on the other side, or are we like getting back together?
I believe that'll be it for the training for the day.
All right.
So yeah, let's hear some nice. That'll do.
No. It's my go-to when we're just chilling.
Yeah. So after, I'd say each lesson probably goes on for about an hour or so. So the sun is definitely starting to set at this point. It's a lovely day. You all meet back up, I suppose, wherever.
Yeah.
Probably at the bento box, I feel like.
Well, we
yeah.
ate an hour ago.
I know, but I just feel like if we're gonna meet somewhere, it's gonna be by food.
Listen, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Or at least in the business area.
Yeah.
That seems to be a good, like, meeting place.
Yeah. Well, Celery is gonna look at V and ask, like, make like the coffee drink kind of motion, like maybe we could just meet at the cafe.
Yeah, sure. That works for me.
Sweet. I mean, we can wait outside until Prince finds us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's like one of two places he'd have to look to find us.
Yeah, we only go 2 places.
Yeah. I'll have to get some more at some point.
No, we're
No,
consistent.
you're fine.
For all people know, it's just our routine.
Yeah, it's true.
Imagine living in a place with more than 2 food options.
Auntie.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Cody.
Oh, good. That was pretty funny, I'll admit.
I take it back. I'm sorry.
I really
Nah,
wouldn't
it's
be
alright.
mad if just a bento shop and a coffee cafe. Like I'd go to school there.
I mean, listen, Conton City in and of itself is not huge. So, I mean.
No, but like, I don't know. I could get comfy.
Oh, yeah. Right. How'd your lessons go, Prince?
Hi.
Hi.
They went really well. I made lots of new friends.
Excellent. Glad to
Sweet.
hear it.
No, I didn't. I don't know why I'm so
You
Celery,
probably made at least one new friend, I guess.
In Prince's eyes, those are all his new friends.
Excellent.
There you go.
Celery makes the motion of like, we did some sparring, of course.
It's just like points at V, points at her, and then just like bangs her fists together.
Yeah, we
Wow!
we
good
fought.
job.
Friends fight all the time.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that part is true, but you guys
All
don't look too upset
the
with each
time.
other. So, hey.
All the time. It was a good match. I definitely need to put in some work.
So I mean, because again, I don't have hand symbols for everything, but she is gonna point to the inside of the cafe where Espresso is presumably behind the counter, and kind of be like, I was thinking about asking if he's got extra training too, since we found out he trains people as well.
That's an interesting idea. I think it would be worth it to inquire. I also wanted to speak with Boone. There it is.
Boone, yeah.
I also had some questions for Boone. Something just occurred to me, but we should definitely talk to Espresso.
Okay, I didn't know if you wanted us to like split again, get information, or we could do this
Well,
together.
I don't even know if they're still over at the lab or not. I don't know where those two get up to in the downtime.
It is the evening.
You could always try calling in with the scouter, see if they could
Oh,
see if you
shit.
could reach
Oh,
them.
right.
My scouter.
They're in our contacts. We got speed dial for them.
That's true.
But-
Well, since we're here, wouldn't hurt to talk. I doubt I'm gonna be able to get much done this evening, but I'll make a call here in a bit.
All right.
If you'd like to poke your head into the cafe for a little bit.
I'm gonna poke my whole body into the cafe. Gonna walk in.
I guess.
All right.
Let me make sure I'm interpreting this correctly. Did Celery want to be like, "Hey, I want to go talk to Espresso specifically
Okay.
just for me"?
Well, it was definitely like, hey, do you want to do this with me? Because I need someone to ask him for me.
Oh. I
Oh,
see.
yeah, that's
Oh,
I'm-
then he would definitely be like,
I'm
"Oh
not
yeah,
sure-
yeah, I got you,
Like,
I got you."
sometimes celery lingo can be interpreted by the average Joe, but not always.
Mhm.
It's easier with friends, nudge, nudge.
I know it's because she can't talk like verbally, but I do love like we have plenty of friends who are like the socially anxious, don't do well in like restaurants. So I'm just like, if Celery is that too, or doing well in social situations, if Celery's just like, hey, could you make this phone call for me?
Yeah.
It comes off like that, but it's definitely because. What?
I was Celery's like, I don't feel safe calling people.
No, I feel like if Celery could actually talk, she wouldn't be anxious, or at least she's not an anxious person.
Oh yeah, I don't get that feeling from her, but I just like I have so many friends who are kind of like that. That made me giggle.
Nah, yeah.
So all right, yeah. So yeah, you were wanting like
Yeah,
to have a little
she
backup
nudges
on
she
this
nudges
one.
V in front of her, like, come on.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Espresso.
This time you go inside though. You actually do not see Espresso behind the counter right now.
God dang it.
Is anybody hello?
You just hear someone say, "Hello, welcome to the cafe."
Oh,
Uh,
I'm intimidated.
who
Hello.
who is this person?
Who is this?
Behind the counter, there is a woman with, let's say, short brown hair pulled back, and a pair of rectangle glasses and a very dull, well, not dull, but just like sort of expressionless look on her face.
Kind of just stone faced.
Great.
Yep.
That's great for customer service, I hear.
Hi there. We were hoping to speak with Mr. Espresso. Is he available?
Oh, right. He is a little busy with orders at the moment. Is there anything I can help with?
All right, he delivers everything on foot.
Do you have any idea when he'll be back?
It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes, knowing how fast he tends to move.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll just take a beat and wait for him to get back. Does anyone want anything? He'll like turn back and kind of shrug towards
Yeah,
Celery and
Celery will
Brent.
definitely like
Cody, can I
point.
take a guess on this person's name?
Yeah, sure, take a quick shot at it.
Is it like some form of chamomile?
It is not.
Okay.
Is this Java?
I may have stolen.
I
may
knew
have
it!
stolen the idea of Java because that was a
Okay.
really fucking good idea.
That's okay. You can
I
steal
just
it
thought
because
this
Oh,
seemed tired.
It's-
It's chamomile.
it's Java. Okay, so this is. So did you actually take the idea that like Java is their
We'll get there.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
relax a little bit.
I couldn't think of the word, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
So I guess we'll just wait for Espresso to come back. I don't know. Was anyone gonna order anything?
I'm
Are we getting
definitely,
food or
yeah.
just-
No, yeah, I'm
I mean,
Celery will order a
I'll have my
latte.
usual triple espresso.
We're about to go to
2 in
bed
1.
in a couple
Whoa,
hours, Prince.
2 in 1 day. Goddamn.
I'll just have like one of these pastries, I guess.
Very well. And she's gonna turn around and just start grabbing the few pieces you need.
Hey, she give either of you guys the heebie-jeebies too, or is that just me?
Yeah, I shrug.
While she's
I
doing
think she just
that,
has problems communicating.
I think she's bored. But you know, that's just me.
She just seems so important and kind of unnerving.
while she's doing that, someone comes bursting through the little like door to the side of the counter that leads back to the kitchen. You know, that little space.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Someone comes bursting through that, and you see it is actually Mocha, the shorter woman that you met earlier today on the job.
Oh,
Oh, hey there.
Hey,
Coming through, everybody! I gotta go.
Whoa.
Nope.
Okay.
okay.
bye.
She is carrying a couple stacks of what seem to be like to-go cups of coffee. And her arm is wrapped up from the wound that she took earlier, but it seems to have been fixed up very well, and she doesn't seem to be too bothered by it anymore.
Good old Mocha.
Before she leaves, though, there's another call as Latte comes out from the same door. Mocha, wait a second! Comes up to her and just really fast, like, all right, you forgot this order. This one goes farther down the block, and don't forget your little hat. Puts it on. All right, be careful out there.
Don't forget your little hat.
Just, all right, thanks, babe. Turns around and boom, out of the building, the like smoke trail behind her.
No, jeez, she's fast.
Oh, hello,
That was
you three.
impressive.
Hey.
A little courteous bow. Thank you again for the help earlier today.
Of course, no problem.
Always happy to help.
Yeah.
You seem to have caught us at our part-time spot.
Indeed. As it happens, we were actually hoping to speak with Mr. Espresso.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Is
He kind of like turns to Celery and just. Yeah. I think we're curious what kind of training he can offer.
Well, I can vouch for it. It's hard work, but he certainly gets you the results you're looking for. Especially with that aggressive style of his. It's a perfect match for someone like Mocha.
This is
So
intense.
just start vibrating. Just start.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, just the excitement of like, yeah, difficult training, progress.
Yeah. I don't think any of us is afraid of a little hard work.
I'm sure. I take it that my friend behind the counter is a little busy. I'll go take a look at. I'll go talk to Espresso and see if he can come out.
Oh, is he here? Perfect. Great.
Yes, he's right in the back. He's just working on getting a few bigger orders together. He should be
Gotcha.
done soon, though. I'll let him know you're here.
Sweet.
Thank you. I don't actually. Am I here? Yeah, I think I'm probably here.
I think we're all
Yeah,
here.
I think we're
Yeah, I
all
think
here at
we're
the same
here for now.
table.
Oh yeah, I ordered coffee. I'm stupid.
Yes, at that point, the woman behind the desk comes back. Here's your order, everybody. I hope you enjoy. And bows softly. Or
Yeah.
lightly.
Yeah,
Thank you. I hope you have a good day.
You as well. Thank you.
I'm really worried about her.
Oh my god,
She's
wait.
scary, right?
Wait, is she... Can we tell what race she is?
Yeah, she would just be another Earthling, like the
Okay.
like the
Oh.
other copy squad.
Okay, I thought for a second she was another android,
Nope.
which would be funny.
The
but-
idea of an
yeah.
android though named Java.
No,
like-
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Nope, that's just her. Okay,
Come to think of it, how many other androids are there?
I guess it would be hard to tell. Celery just kind of
I mean-
like leans over and pokes V's arm, then pokes his shoulder, then pokes his cheek,
Yeah.
then pokes his
can I
knee.
help
It's
you?
like, can you tell what's metal? Like, well,
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
that's
I
why she's
can't-
that's why she's
Oh
poking.
wait, hang on. He'll click the scouter and see if Java gives off any energy signatures.
Not really. I guess like even standard humans tend to get something. It comes up with like an 8.
Oh, okay. No, not an android, as far as I can tell.
Celery starts to get up, like with her hand still in like the poking formation, just like maybe I have to go poke her.
Don't do that.
Maybe not a good idea.
I would recommend against.
Celery sits back
Um,
down.
Celery, it's rude to poke people you know.
After just a few minutes, the door to the kitchen opens again, and this time Espresso does indeed come out.
Just
he's
the
here.
man we wanted to see.
Hello there!
Oh,
Nice to
boy.
see you again.
How did I forget? Hello, Mr. Espresso. My friends and I were curious if you had any more positions available for students.
Yeah, Latte and Java said something about someone wanting to help.
Yeah, my friend Celery in particular is very excited
I quickly stand up and bow.
to undertake your teachings.
I probably knocked over my
Yeah.
chair.
Oh no.
He'll bow back just as quickly. Hello there!
Oh boy.
But yes,
He's so impressive.
we want. Yeah, we want trading if possible.
I think we might have a spot or two left for another helper in the store. I will warn you, most of your training basically consists of working in this shop. But I make every day as instructful as I can.
Huh.
I'm so ready.
Very efficient when you think about it.
Yes,
Uh,
two birds, one stone.
well, Celery, you want to give it a when would she start, I guess?
She would only be needed a couple of days a week, along with all the help from the others that I already get.
That's fair.
But if she wanted to, I suppose she could start tomorrow or the day after.
Yes, put me on the list for tomorrow.
She's raring to go tomorrow, sir.
All right, glad to hear it.
Cody, do I get a work outfit?
You should get a uniform.
Do I get an apron and a hat?
It might be a little. You might be able to get a little apron and a hat, I suppose.
I'll draw that for
Yes.
next time. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
thank you, sir. It's appreciated.
Of course. Thank you
Oh.
for coming in.
Thank you for your excellent cuisine and coffee.
I'll see you tomorrow, celery.
Sorry.
Oh, what was that, Auntie?
Sorry, I saw something in the chat. I wasn't supposed to respond to it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's
all
okay.
right.
Yeah, Sally will like stand upright and salute. Throw it out there intensely.
An equal salute, almost like banging himself in the head with it.
Hell yeah, that's my level.
And then he'll turn around and go straight back and just power walk his way back into the kitchen.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, there you go. You're all set.
Yay. Celery makes the symbol for thank you and the hand sign for V.
Of course. No problem.
Yes.
Speaking of, I need to go make a call really quick. I'd join you in training, but I may have other things going on.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, give me. I don't know if it's uncouth to just take scouter calls in a restaurant or whatever. But
Probably not.
probably not. I'll be right back. So he's gonna step outside. Just click the button. Hey, Cinema or Boone? I actually need to speak with Boone specifically if she's available. Guys, you there? Hello? How does this work, actually? I haven't really had time to get used to this as just a communicator.
After a few seconds, there's a little sound of some fiddling around, and then you hear Cinema's voice on the other end. Just V, that you?
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, hi there. Boone and I kind of went home a little while ago. I just heard your call through my radio.
Excellent. Well, I was just going to see about setting up a meeting with Boone. She seemed to have some inclination about cybernetics, mechanically inclined things, etc. And I'm actually curious if she would be willing to help me out with some things.
Oh, yeah, she did seem pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. And from during that though, you then hear the rumble, thunderous footsteps of someone running quickly down the hall.
Maybe this is
uh,
a
A small little tussle of like rumbling of someone fighting over what sounds like the phone.
Oh, everything okay? Hello?
Hey V, you said you wanted to meet up?
Oh, hey, Boone. Yeah, when obviously it doesn't have to be today since it's so late and all, but if you got some time tomorrow, I don't know what our mission schedule is like, but it would be, I'd like to discuss some android things. I don't know.
Oh, she's so
I
happy.
feel like the scatter pops off of his head when that happens and he has to catch it. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, huh.
Sounds great. I'll meet you at the lab tomorrow, and after you guys get done with your or whenever you guys get done with your quest, we can talk more.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. You guys have a good night, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
You too. All right, see you then.
Boy, howdy.
You have made her so happy.
And clearly, he walks back inside, kind of pulls the scouter off of his head, and sticks a finger in his ear. All right, jeez. Okay.
Anybody else hear that ringing? No? Me?
Man, these scouters have some robust audio.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
Yeah, we're probably walking out. We're done with our coffees.
I just have
For sure.
No, I'm good. Just working on some potential. I guess I don't know. It wouldn't be training necessarily, but yeah, curious to see if there's anything. He kind of just like looks over his arm. He pokes it kind of in the same way Celery was. You know, just wondering exactly what resources are available for, like, you know, androids, I guess, cybernetic, whatever. I haven't really come across anyone with that specialty since I got here.
Neat.
I hope it works out for you.
Thanks. Me too.
So it's like evening. Is there anything else we needed to do, or were we just gonna like head to our homes?
I would say your day is pretty well complete. So if you would all like to just say that you spend the rest of the day hanging out, doing whatever in the city, or if you want to go home, unwind, do however it is you want to do, at that point I'd say it's up to your call. But our business for the day is effectively pretty well covered.
Yeah, and it's just a little past break time, so I figured it's a good time for it.
Yeah, a good segue.
Yeah.
We accomplished a lot today, like a
Go
lot.
team.
I'll say this now. I don't know if we want to do it, but I will say, after the jobs that you all have gone on for the last couple days, and the fact that you have now begun training in earnest with a group of masters, or instructors, you all have in fact leveled up. You are ready for your first level up.
We get to level up!
I don't know if we want to do that process on stream, or if we want to do that later and we can just get into the next bit of freight or the next part later on.
Well, if it's not too involved, we could probably do it. I wouldn't want to go into the next battle without, the earned attributes.
That is true.
That's the only why. Only
and
why?
the fact
What?
that it's such an
Yeah, it seems like level 2 isn't a huge to-do, so we could probably tackle that.
I think so. It doesn't seem like a too cumbersome level to get into.
All right. We'll figure that out shortly. If you guys don't mind too much, I'm very eager to see how leveling up actually works out. So, and
Same.
I don't mind streaming some of it as long as it's obviously not like an entire hour or something. But it's also good when I go back and revisit the VODs and be like, oh yeah, this is how we do this. This is how this. I used a lot of our VODs to remember how I'm supposed to roll and how different abilities are supposed to work. So it's helpful to me. I don't know.
All right. Then in that case, we'll go on our little 5-ish minute break. We'll come back. We can chat with the chat, I guess, for a little while.
Yep.
And then we'll come back and hopefully we'll be able to get into that and see if that doesn't take too long and hopefully is actually fun.
All right. Okay. All right, everybody. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes. Get yourself a drink, stretch, do whatever. We'll see you soon.
Adios.
Ab.
Okay.
Hello.
So you'll just. Are we back?
Oh, yeah. Just about 5 minutes
Hey.
there, so.
Oh yeah, my max life points went up to 60. Jesus.
Wait, what?
Going to power level 2 gives me so much
Oh,
HP.
God.
Hachi Machi.
I guess I'm gonna...
Yeah, my health goes from 39 to 60.
I'm sorry, how?
My fucking tenacity is crazy.
Oh,
Like,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, your tenacity's crazy. Yeah.
Hey Celery, I think I found a problem with your character sheet. I just took a look at it.
Well,
boy.
what?
For some reason your power level is currently set to 0.
Oh,
What in the...
that's not
What
great.
the... Why?
Switch that to 1 real quick and let's see if that changes up anything.
Damn. Oh, can I
Okay.
hear us? Can chat hear us right now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're back.
I know, yeah,
Oh,
everybody
okay.
can hear us.
Gotcha. Because Soten's like tenacity build, and I was like, I forgot.
No, yeah, we're on. Sorry.
Hey, look, there's your +6 modifier.
Oh.
we found it.
Ah,
I
there
was
it is.
rolling with like +3 to a lot of my attack rolls, or to my wound rolls in the last battle too, so I'm like, damn, what is wrong with me?
That also must have been why like your key pool was kind
No.
of fucked up last time.
No, that was actually a separate thing I fucked up.
Damn.
But you know.
Hopefully everything adjusts itself properly once that's set back in.
Gotcha.
Should be fine.
Cool. I mean, other than that, though, other than like life points, key pool, nothing else seems to have changed drastically. So I still just
Yeah.
have to character progression stuff.
Would it be weird to just put my character sheet on the stream screen, because right now it's on the right screen and I can't see anything else behind it. I mean, either way, you're gonna have to talk me through what I actually level up.
I think we can do that. Although first, was there any comments that we wanted to comment on?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
curious. Sounds like you should see what a legendary Super Saiyan tenacity build is
Oh,
like.
God.
Oh,
I'm
Christ.
so intimidated and so curious.
When
One of
my
my-
players got hit by a spirit bomb and not even a fourth of their life points.
Damn.
God damn.
Wow, damn, son.
Damn,
Where'd you
I'm
find
a
that?
demon.
Damn.
A
And
monster.
somebody was saying, like, I can't wait for there to be some, like, evil version of Prince. Or evil Prince. And I was like, so would that just be King?
Oh my god.
And if there was, like,
That's kind of great though.
yeah, if there's an antagonist,
right?
if there's an antagonist for each of us, it would be King, Cabbage, and I don't know, X.
Oh god. Oh god.
I was like,
No,
that.
wait, not my boy.
No, no, I know that's the irony. Oh wait, I
X
can.
is just
Here.
is just Mega Man. Is just X.
I know. I want to
Oh,
see what
no.
happens. Anyway.
What's funny is there is an evil version of X called X Kai, and I would be like, oh no.
Oh no.
There
Alright.
was there were comments earlier about Prince and Kirby, which was because Prince is apparently shaped like a friend.
No, that's true.
It's kind of great.
I have a lot of similar abilities to Kirby.
Skill improvement.
Is true.
I could just do attribute edition.
I'm a
Yeah,
little.
they said that if we use
Two
the
and two.
Kirby
Yeah.
because of your abilities and my friendship, my funness.
That would be it, yeah. If Celery and Prince fuse together, they just pop out as Kirby.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what. I don't even want to know what happens if any of us fuse.
I get one of those at next level anyway.
Okay.
So.
So I have my sheet on the thing for everybody to see.
Yes.
What
Okay,
am I
right.
updating, Cody?
Let's see. Oh, your Soten is saying your milestone is -1. That should be at +1 now, or just at 1.
Oops. Okay.
So yeah,
so-
mark that as 1.
I gotta go look at talents again.
Okay, +1. Got it.
So at level 2, what should happen? Change your power level. Everyone just like click on power level at the top of your character tab,
Okay.
and just change that to a 2.
Yeah, level up.
And ideally, everything should a handful of things should automatically change.
Oh yeah.
I love Knuckled Dragon's version of that.
Would
If
Mhm.
if
Valerie? Oh wait.
yeah, V and Celery, they
Would it be
still
like,
can't
would it have an
talk, but they have an LED emoticon display. That would,
Oh my god, that's great.
I don't know.
Knuckle Dragon, you're right. I did forget about Copy X.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I apologize
so-
if we can ignore the chat from here if we need to focus.
So to
That's
oh,
al-
you
no,
broke
that's
the
alright.
code for power level.
I was afraid of that, yeah. Crap. So, like, the Google Drive sheet is a little, temperamental.
It can be sensitive.
Yeah, so, when your power level somehow got set to 0, and we just, like, hard changed your life points and key points to be the right number, that broke the automatic, thing that the sheet does normally.
Just go copy paste the code from someone else's sheet. Ooh, there you go.
Wait, code?
So power
Because
level.
the Google Drive has like all of these boxes operate on like code that keeps everything updated automatically. So when you double click a box, it can show you the code.
Oh, I got you.
So if
Celery,
you
I'm
alter
posting the
that in
code.
any way, which we've seen you accidentally do a couple times, it can break.
Okay, so what do I do with this code?
You paste that into the cell box for power level?
Power level, I think.
Okay.
Okay, here. So I'll just erase that and then do that. Did I do that right?
Yeah, that should work. So once you hit enter, it should apply that to the cell.
Then hopefully give it a second, and it
Two.
should modify itself, maybe.
Unless.
Okay, I didn't do.
Shift it down to 1 and then back to 2 and see if it helps.
Is it?
Like
Is this
I
correct?
think. Oh no, the whole sheet may be broken.
No.
Yeah, the got broken too.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, at least we're about to go on a hiatus, and we do have to remake these sheets anyway. So maybe there's a silver lining there.
Yeah.
For the time being, luckily, level 2 isn't exactly a difficult one.
Okay.
So for right now, Celery, all you're gonna do is we'll change your key capacity rate to 28. Or to
Whoa.
20.
It's 20.
20.
Okay.
20. The capacity rate
So-
will change manually to 20.
Okay, so I have to type it in though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to manually type it in for now until we remake your sheet.
Okay.
Because that time where they were wrong and we did this before, that kind of broke all the automatic code on the sheet.
That figures. That's okay. That's all right.
The max key pool itself goes up to 38.
Oh, that's nice. Max key pool
Yep.
38. Okay. Gotcha.
And then your health goes up. I cannot remember because we're using the automatic health variant rule, or average life points. That's the term. So I actually can't remember how much it goes up.
12 plus tenacity plus racial life mod. So
Okay, thank you, Soten.
my
So it'd be
tenacity is
12,
plus 4.
so that's 16, and then your racial modifier as a Majin is gonna be health modifier plus 3.
Oh, dang. Okay, so I go up by
So-
19?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I?
So for celery, it'd be 12 plus 4 plus 3. Yep, 19.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Mhm.
37 plus 19.
47, 58, or 56, I think. If I did my math right. Yeah, 50.
Plus
think that's
19.
right, yeah.
56.
Yeah, because
Yep.
because that still brings you up, but not quite as much as me, because I have 60. But I
Yeah,
am
that
Hot
checks.
damn.
Yeah, you have
dang.
more. You have a bit more tenacity than me, though. That was the point of the build.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
How-
Hope, and then
Do you know
hopefully
your
when we
racial life mod? I'm sorry. This is stupid.
that is no, not at all. You go to the races tab on the website, and you just pull up your own tab. So for you, Shinjin,
Got it.
and there is a health modifier, and it just says the number.
Can I go? I'll check mine.
Oh,
I'll,
awesome. Thank you.
I'll keep mine up.
for y-
but-
For you and Victor, hopefully, I don't think we had to do anything. So once you changed it to power level 2, that process should have been automatic.
Yes. Life points, key pool, capacity, and everything all updated automatically.
Why not update it automatically?
Oh,
Because otherwise, I have like no life points compared to everybody else.
I mean, what is your... Well, hang on. When you updated power level to 2, just to check, what's your max key pool and capacity?
My max key pool is 38, and my capacity rate is 20.
Did you do that?
No.
Then it updated automatically.
Okay.
Okay. And
Because-
unless you've altered your max key points before, then it should have done that as well.
Right.
Okay.
So, like, what is your max life points then?
35.
I mean,
Ugh.
what was it before?
I don't remember.
You can change it back to 1 and it'll tell you.
35
Yeah,
was close to what I started with. Oh, Prince.
Yeah, I was pretty close to mine too.
Yeah, change your power level back to 1 and see if it adjusts the key or the life points automatically, which it ought to.
It should.
Gotta love
Otherwise-
sorcerers. I mean, magic users.
Mm.
So Timbasa says
You
you
also
also
have a
yeah, tenacity modifier of +1.
yes, which is smaller.
I love that they can
Yeah,
help us. I
but
keep
it is
forgetting I
+1.
put our stats on the screen.
Yep,
That's so
that
helpful.
was a smart move.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Who knew it would help us in the future? I
We'll
didn't.
definitely have to update that periodically because,
I
like,
will,
I know
yeah.
next level my force and agility are both going up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can
yes,
fix that.
And,
No problem. It'll be easy.
Cool.
the other thing you get at level 2 is a character perk. So you're gonna get to spend that however you choose, which a character perk essentially can be traded in for either some more attribute points, a skill improvement, or a new talent.
Sorry, I was trying to fix something on my sheet.
All
Nice.
good.
It's fine.
Did changing it
It
back
did
to
not.
1?
It did not.
It didn't.
No. So I think my HP thing broke, but that's fine. I can just do that. I can just do that. My life points. I mean.
Auntie, can you do me a favor?
Yeah. I would love to.
Can you go to the settings tab on your character sheet? It's all the way at the end.
Yeah, settings. Okay.
Then just scroll down, and at the bottom, on like the bottom boxes on the left side, there should be average life points. Is that box checked?
It is.
It is. Okay. Then yeah, the code must have gotten a little goofed up somewhere in
I
there.
probably broke it. I'll be honest. Knowing me, I probably broke it.
So in that case, it'll just be 12 plus your tenacity plus your health modifier, which in your
Okay, cool.
case is 4. And your
Okay, so-
tenacity is 1.
Plus
So-
17.
Yep.
I have to do math.
Add 17 to your life.
Okay, 52. That doesn't
There we
feel
go.
quite.
That seems
Baby.
right because it puts you solidly between Celery and I, or like
Yeah.
below Celery and I.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say
not
I
in-
did something
not,
wrong.
But not so much that it seems off. It seems right.
And then yeah, so we got that. So the last part to get is the character perk, which if you want to see what you can trade that in for, that's on the website. It's in player and the drop down character creation.
Okay, where is the actual tab for leveling up?
Character
It happens in character creation.
or
Character creation.
character progression. To the right on the bottom there, you'll see.
Aha!
Oh, that's on the character sheet. Yeah, character progression.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
on the website, if you want to see that part.
Oh, dollar character perk. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, skill
So-
improvement. Okay, I remember what that is. Attribute edition. I know what that is. Talent edition. I already have a couple that have been working really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So an attribute edition just gives you 4 more attribute points to put into whatever you want.
Oh.
A talent edition, you just get to pick a new talent.
I'll double check them, but I already have alert and like burning anger and stuff, and
Yeah,
that's
it says
been
alert,
pretty nice to
frenzy,
work
burning
with. Yeah, frenzy.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
And then the skill improvement, there's a little bit extra in that one, but you get 15 more technique points,
Oh.
which is a nice bonus. And you can select 4. It says select 4 different skills to gain 1 rank in each of them.
Yeah. Oh.
That's
Trying to find the. Okay.
Forgot
it's
about the technique points.
player.
Technique points, if you remember, are for building signature techniques
Yep.
or for selecting spells out of the spell book.
Yeah. How does adjusting signature techniques work?
Where do I find the?
Because I mean, like, can you adjust them at any time, or just like during a level up, or do you, like?
Okay.
That is an excellent question.
I'm gonna go and
Let's
put this on the
see.
screen as well while I'm searching, just so that there's movement and people can see what we're looking at. There we go.
For sure. I
This-
think that's a
yeah.
good call.
This is the
Um,
dbu-rpg.com for anybody interested in the system.
Yeah.
There you go.
After a signature technique has been made at any interval of time allowed by your architect, usually when gaining a power level or engaging in downtime, you may spend any number of technique points on improving an existing signature technique you have access to. Improving a technique can either be adding advantages or removing disadvantages, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, how do you want to rule that?
I know, I can't help it.
No, you're fine.
Programmed.
The amount of technique points you can spend on any one signature technique is limited by your base tier of power. At tier power 1, you can only spend 25 technique points on a technique. This is a place where we're doing a level up. You can definitely change the victory spear if you wish.
Oh, you can update it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give it a different name, or is it still like?
No,
just...
I mean the name will stay the same.
Okay,
It would be cool if I could eliminate, the negative aspects or even alter effects that it has.
Yep. You just can't exceed 25 points spent on the technique.
For sure. I currently have 15 out of 25 TP invested in it, so I've got 10 to work with.
Awesome.
Ooh.
And
damn
what did you take for your character perk? Out of curiosity.
Right now, I was leaning towards resilience, taking the talent resilience, which increases my soak by 1.
Fuck.
And increases the amount of life points I regain when using healing surge by 1d4 times tier of power.
Christ. Okay.
So yeah, tank. It was either going to be that, or I was going to take an attribute addition and dump them into force and agility. But I'm thinking, since at level 3 we just get a free attribute addition anyway, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to play around with other developing in other ways besides just bumping skills up for now.
For sure.
So I was like, sure, resilience seems cool. It's on brand.
Okay,
It was,
so
either,
like,
it was either going to be resilience or tough warrior.
that one just sounds cool.
Tough warrior. Once per combat round, if you are successfully struck by an attacking maneuver, you may spend up to 3 times tier of power key points to reduce the damage by the amount spent. You can also reduce the amount of damage taken from collision with terrain or another character by half. Prerequisite.
Okay.
Oh, I can't even take tough warrior until I have resilience, so I literally have to start
Oh
there.
yeah,
I was about to
I
ask
only
if there
have-
was a prerequisite on that.
I only have
So-
burning anger because I already have frenzy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
So what's cool is, because I have resilient, I can later take tough warrior, which means I can later take super durability.
We're
So,
learning.
there you go. So actually, yes,
Yeah.
I'm
So-
actually very happy with this choice.
I'm stuck
Now I got
between doing 2 different things, and I'd like the team opinion. So, one, I thought about just taking the 4 points and dumping 2 in agility, 2 in force, basically up my 2 highest ones again.
Oh, same brain cell. Let's go.
Right? I mean, I thought about doing that, and so it's like, oh, that's like a 10 to agility and 8 to force if I do that. Or I take the talent Berserk Resolve.
Oh my god, what does that do?
Christ.
So it's
You're
it's
enraged.
another thing under the rage talent. I also felt like story-wise, it's pointing me towards something I'd like to accomplish in the future. But
What is Berserk Resolve if
It's-
not caffeine enraged?
I feel like it's related to something else I'm hoping to accomplish in the works. Something we've talked about.
Interesting.
While you're in a rage, increase your soak by 2, and your cognitive saving throw by 1, but decrease your defense value by 1. However, once per combat round while you're in a rage, you can use an instant action to regain 2d10 life points. So if I had that, I would be able to have the choice per round. Do I get 2d10 life points or 2d10 like additional key points? I'd be able to pick either one for an instant action on a turn. So I was like, it would cover the part where I would need to heal myself, or I could just really amp up my agility and force. What do you guys think? No, yeah. So Tabasa, specifically, yes, that's there's a transformation thing I would like to go towards. And thematically, this kind of plays into it. So that is why I'm thinking about it.
He did point out that if you're going into transformations, you want to have your personality modifier be at least an even number, because that's the one that determines the checks for like going into and staying in transformations for the
Really?
hard ones anyway.
Personality?
Okay. Good to know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
have
your
a
strength of will. It's actually that would be spirit. I thought so. I never mind. I have no
the,
idea.
No,
my personality
spirit
is
is
a
just
+3
magic.
right
Oh
now.
yeah, never mind. I stand by it.
My personality right now is a +3. I think one of those points is just because I'm a Majin. I can't remember.
Might have been.
Yeah, so I do have
mean-
a couple of points in personality. I'm just not maining personality.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine's what is my personality? It's +4 right now, so it's not a main, but it's a solid stat right now. As far as selecting like talent over attribute addition, this is an opportunity where you can choose, whereas at level 3 you don't choose, you just get attribute addition. Hard stop. So
Yeah.
the opportunities to
Yeah,
gain
that's
things
true.
that are unique are like more sparse, I think. So
So it might be
I think
worth it
it's-
to get the talent.
I think playing around with talents now is a good idea because it's also building off of things that or it may be useful for building into other things later, like we saw with resilience and
No, wait.
tough warrior and things. I don't know if anything requires burning anger or not burning anger.
Oh, wait. What?
Not requires it, but can build from
Oh,
that.
wait, shit. Apparently my tenacity has to be a +10.
Oh yeah, check the talent you were looking at for the
No, yeah.
prerequisites.
Well, I thought I did have it. So again, I'm used to D&D 5e. So I was like, yeah, I have +4, which means I have more than a base value of 10. No, this is a different system.
No.
So
Not quite.
damn it, I really wanted that. I can always get that another time, I guess.
Auntie, you were having the same issue there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna take the attribute because the talent that I found needs a higher insight, and I
That
can't.
makes sense.
Yeah.
As Victor pointed out, keep in mind at level 3, you get an attribute addition.
Yeah.
Level 3, you don't always get to pick which. You always don't get character perks. Sometimes it just tells you which one you get. So level 3, you're gonna get an attribute addition anyway.
Okay.
But can never be powerful enough.
So alternatively, the one I could get if I wanted to is Swift Wrath. Requires a +10 agility score. I'm at +12.
And you have the alert.
And I have alert. So it would increase my initiative, which
Which is always good.
but
and
like
you gain an additional counteraction.
that's the important part. I would have 2 counteractions.
That's not bad.
While enraged, which is tight.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I mean, that feels like it is going into the vibe that you're building towards with the rage, but also builds on that idea of agility. So it feels like it checks both boxes to me.
Yeah. And since level 3 we'll be able to up those attributes anyway. A plus
And
initiative talents give you more power when your initiatives. Gorilla Godzilla back.
Hey.
Could go improved initiatives.
Maybe.
My initiative's already pretty high. The only kind of bonus to it is that we found out last time in session 4 that if you have 3 higher than certain enemies, then you get an additional action.
Yeah,
So
initiative advantage is what Sosa
Yes.
was referring to.
So-
If you have at this tier of power, if you have an initiative score of at least 3 higher than the highest enemy's initiative roll, then you get an additional action on each of your turns.
So it would kind of play into that too.
Yeah.
It gives me another bonus, so it's like, oh, it's definitely reach higher. I think it'd be worth it since we'll be able to get attributes later.
Yeah.
And it is
For
like,
sure.
the other one was like, oh, that would be helpful because I have no way to heal right now. this one's good because I'm already an agility build. Like, everything is it's working out. Who knew an agility build would work out with so many rage-based talents? Commander's Fury looks cool, but I probably won't go towards that. Because making minions is fun, but I don't think that's what I'm going to rely on.
Yeah.
So...
Gotcha.
That's one you want if that's like what you're focusing on, I would imagine.
Yeah, and I mean, it was fun. They didn't have a whole lot of time to do anything last time.
So I think Celery's also been forgetting an important effect of Alert. Alert gives you a bonus to a combat roll of your choice when your initiative is higher.
Wait, what? The only thing I knew about Alert is that I get to roll initiative twice and pick the higher one.
Go check the information tab.
Okay, give me.
Yeah, double check Alert on your sheet.
Yeah. How do I select which talent I'm adding?
You don't select it there. You'll change it in information.
Oh, yeah, the talents.
This is just a note for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Alert.
You would mark it. You would just like type it in yourself on the character progression page.
Right.
But take a look at alerts, in the information. Those are the talents.
When you have initiative advantage, increase a combat roll of your choice by +1. Fuck.
Chosen when you gained this talent. That's right.
Son of a
okay.
gun.
You decide it now. But that's all right. I mean,
can we just say, I've played D&D for so long. This feels like so many things to keep track of.
There's a
like it's wonderful, especially when you're like, oh, by the way, here's a bunch of other things that you can do, and it's helpful. But keeping track of it, oh my gosh, whew.
It's very cool and very fun. But like this is like the system I think that has the most mechanics and stuff at like the very beginning, like right from the start at level 1. You have so much stuff.
That's true.
I don't know if I'd necessarily say it's a bad thing, but I can see how it might be a little overwhelming.
Oh,
but
no,
it's powerful.
It's definitely not a bad thing. I just feel bad to forget things, but I get excited seeing all these things.
When you remember them.
Like,
yeah.
Everything you get to add, it gives so much personality and depth to the character you're creating already at like level 1 and level 2.
Yeah.
So I really like it. So
that said, I guess real quick, which combat roll would you like to increase by 1 whenever you have initiative advantage?
Probably my strike, because my dodge is okay.
All right. In that case, just in like the notes for Alert there, would you mind clicking on that and just typing out strike?
Oh shit, Gorilla has a point here.
What's up?
Another pretty good talent is improved initiative, because if any character with a lower initiative than me, I increase my combat rolls by 1.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What? So would that be my? Is that including strike and wound, or just strike?
Any
That's
combat
just
roll.
Strike. But you have to choose one. So if you choose strike, it'll just improve your strike.
No, but for improved initiative, it doesn't say you choose. It just says your combat rolls. Period.
Oh, was it?
Are +1
Yeah.
against any characters with a lower initiative. Which
Oh shit.
So like
Okay, that's a good one.
both,
That's pretty
and this
good.
one's also based on
and it
agility.
increases your initiative by 1.
I mean, yeah, because I need it.
It also requires alert, which you have. So there you go.
So, oh no, yeah, see, combat rolls is strike, wound, and dodge.
Yeah. I thought you were still talking about Alert. My bad.
No. Well,
So,
shoot,
but I mean,
man, I
You
definitely
do
want
still
a
have to
talent.
specify it.
Which one would be better then?
Improved initiative, or which other one are you looking at?
The other one was like Swift Wrath.
That's right.
That's right.
So Swift Wrath is while you're in rage, increase your initiative by 1. I get okay. To be fair, that applies after I'm in rage. So presumably after we've already started combat most of the time.
But does not change your place in the initiative order. So you have to like
No,
rage before them?
all it would do is that if I happen to be 1 point away from
for
being
the-
like
okay.
3 points above,
I see.
yeah,
I understand.
it would help there, I guess, but also the additional counteractions. The thing is, like, That would be useful, but V is the one that takes advantage of counteractions more right now. So maybe it would be better to have improved initiative.
I mean, if you want to think about which one you will get more use out of, it will be improved initiative by far.
Probably,
I
yeah.
think that's what I need to go for then.
You'll just have to keep track of that +1 bonus based on your initiative.
Okay,
Yeah.
so improved initiative by M. Agility, yep.
And then don't forget to note which attribute you want to improve with alert as well, because you got to go ahead and lock that in.
Yeah, if you can just click on the notes box.
Okay,
right
this
there.
one?
Yep, and
Okay,
just type in strike, so that way you remember that your strike is the one that you're adding your +1 to if you get initiative advantage.
Okay. Oh wait, should I just put the word strike then, or?
Yeah, just
Yes, because that will improve with the tier of power.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Okay,
And
so
now,
yeah. There we go.
So-
just a quick run over to your character progression, so you can mark talent and type out which one you chose.
okay, I chose. Thank you, everyone who's smarter than me in the
Improved
chat.
initiative. They have an unfair advantage.
I know they're still smarter than me.
It's not like they
initiative.
built the game or anything.
No, I know.
Um,
Okay, so, oh god, I'm so excited. So I'm trying to keep this in mind. What does this mean? When I roll for initiative, and I have to roll twice and pick the higher one, how much specifically am I adding to that roll?
there should be a marker on the page that is your initiative.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah,
there's-
it's in miscellaneous aptitudes, right around the middle of the page. So in the middle column, just scroll down a bit. It's beneath the health thresholds, the saving throws, and there's miscellaneous aptitudes.
Oh,
and
there
there's
we
an
go. Initiative.
for.
Also,
it's this
improved
weird.
initiative is automatically calculated. It should already be added.
Oh,
Really? I'm only at a +5?
well,
It's a
get
pretty
good.
good plus.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty
I mean,
good.
mine
Okay. I mean, my sheet
mine
is
is-
borked, so I just want to make sure it's not
That's
missing
true.
anything.
That's
true.
true. Because I mean, like, yeah, my
Yeah,
initiative
see
is
my
only +1, so for reference.
circumstantial buff 2. So check the character tab and be sure to put down the custom buff so you can toggle it for ease of remembering. I calculated okay.
Check the
Information tab. Okay, this is good.
Oh yeah, I never did quite learn how the custom buffs work. Buffs and debuffs. That's quite a long list.
Oh, I thought no
What the
wait.
heck are those?
At the end of stream, like after I've finished and stuff, remind me. I gotta ask you guys something important for next week.
Sure.
I'll forget, but I don't want to ask on stream right now. So
Okay.
Okay.
okay,
Beep, boop, beep.
I am so excited.
Auntie, how are you coming along? Finding anything you're interested in?
I'm probably going to just take the attribute thing, because I need to build my insight up quite a bit for
Okay.
the talent that I want in a few levels.
Okay,
So-
that's fair. So you'll have that, and then you'll have another attribute addition after this
Yes,
one, so
yes.
you'll just be stacked.
Oh my
And
Yes.
then at level
Where's my-
4, you get a character perk.
Yeah, that's what my plan is currently. I know it's a little
No, that's fair.
I need my sticky
Not
note
great,
cheat
but-
sheet. Okay.
Listen, I don't think I'm a good player of any TTRPG game, but I am a player. And really, that's all you
shut
can
up.
ask.
I'll play here.
It is always a blast when you're in the party.
I will say, Prince is not as chaotic as Slug is.
No,
Yeah,
Slug
no,
is the
Slug.
opposite. Other than they are both 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
Like Prince is
Doesn't-
nice and clean and well dressed and doesn't cuss, and is also probably like centuries old. Slug is tiny, 4 years old, disgusting, but still hilariously just I don't know. I can't even explain. I fucking love Slug. But in that Discord channel where we play D&D with that character, there's 3 or 4 of the emotes dedicated to Slug. Because he's
Slug
such
is
a
so
meme.
gross.
It's wild.
Look, Prince is
Prince
clean.
never
Yeah.
broke a window just to
No,
enter
yeah.
because he felt like going in the house.
Session like 1 or 2, Prince threw a rock into the mayor's window
Friends or
so that he could
slugs?
crawl
Slug,
inside. The,
Slug.
Okay.
keep in
Yeah,
mind,
slug.
In a
keep in
D&D
mind, the door
campaign
was
we're in.
unlocked. It's just
I just wanted to go inside.
anyway.
It's amazing.
Prince will have so much insight. He'll
let's
always be able to detect friends. Look at the hair. Prince is so fluffy. It's true.
It's adorable. No need to be so modest. Y'all are doing fantastic. Thank you, Shadow.
Aww.
Aw.
Gosh.
bud.
Golly.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Is there
All right.
anything else we need to take care of in
Uh,
terms of leveling up?
I don't think so. The only other thing I did besides taking the talent was adding accurate to my signature technique, which increases its strike by 1.
Oh, I haven't done that.
Oh, damn.
I did
Times
not do
0
that.
power. So
Hold
the
on.
Okay.
spear becomes ever more accurate.
Hachi Machi.
Okay, so I don't. Oh, whoops. I don't know if it actually added those to me. Did it automatically add the extra points? It says I have 26 right now. Is that right?
26 what?
26
technique
Vs.
points.
You should have 20. It says 25. And it should be. Oh, wait. Why does it say 26?
I don't know.
She has 26. She has 26 total.
Oh, I see.
Wait,
Gotcha.
then-
Oh, I have 41. Would you look at that?
Oh God. Okay, so
let's
did it
see.
add what
You
I was
only
supposed to?
gain- You only gain technique points if you took the skill improvement. You
Oh,
also gain
really?
them upon getting a technique up.
Oh man. Okay, well, I guess Midori Inferno stays the same for now. That's okay. So do I probably have no
Your
tech.
is already almost maxed, so it's not like there's much more you
No.
can do with it.
No, the well now our key capacity's
Not key capacity,
Oh,
TP
sorry.
cost. You're at
TP.
24 out of 25 of the key TP cost, so you can't actually add anything to it without adding some debuffs.
that's
Mhm,
true.
That being the technique points. Oh, V has so many more because at level 1, one of his character perks he chose to actually spend on another skill improvement.
Okay.
Yay.
That's why V has so many more technique
Oh,
points.
God. It already has been like almost an hour.
Yep.
Oops.
So,
Well, it's been like,
Powerful.
since we got back from break, it's been like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I hope people agree, but I feel like with a game system this unknown, sometimes like doing the technical bits like this can also be kind of entertaining.
Well,
It's very cool because we're all like seeing things that
Yeah,
we
well,
will have
it's-
access to.
especially
Mhm.
because
Word.
we're hopefully spreading the word about the system. It's like you might want to see what it's about, where to go, how to figure out what to do when you level up or when you create a character. So hopefully it's informative.
Yeah.
What to
Wait,
do when
did
the
you-
character sheet breaks.
Wait, did you guys not get free techniques? Were there free techniques they were supposed to get?
I swear to God.
How recently was free techniques added? 8.0. I think these were made under 8.0.
What do you mean free techniques?
Free
What does that
technique.
mean?
What does that mean?
Cody?
Let's see.
Cody.
I can hear him like, oh shit.
A little
It's
bit.
It's okay.
I mean, honestly, just having the one technique to keep up with each has been enough.
Okay, so wait,
on top of
we were
everything.
supposed to get a free signature technique worth up to 20, and that's before we actually spent our TP?
Oh, interesting.
Really?
Holy
Wow.
shit! Really?
Thanks, Cody.
Fuck me. Oops.
I mean, even Soten says the site is laid out so
Yeah,
poorly, so I don't know how
to
you
be
were
fair, a
supposed to know.
a couple of us are very focused on like the punching part of the game. You know, breakout, Midori Inferno, victory,
allows people
sphere.
to have
Someone wrote
multiple
sphere and it
techniques
got
play
me.
level one.
Sphere.
Victory sphere.
Victory circle.
Victory circle. How simple can I call this thing?
I mean, I'm not gonna worry about making a whole new technique right now.
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like we could save that for later.
Yeah.
That one we might save a little later, yeah.
That'll be nice, because if we can introduce new techniques into next session before Cody and I disappear.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll get into that later, I guess. Yeah, sorry. All right, sorry about that, guys. I guess there was more you were supposed to have.
That's all
it's
right.
okay.
In your defense, we
Victory
had a lot.
orb.
We got a
Yeah.
lot.
What if it's like really simple, like wind circle?
Wind circle.
Instead of a victory sphere, it's a wind circle.
Victory orb.
Orb. Wind ball.
Oh,
Yeah, this is perfect timing narratively with your training. It's not wrong.
No.
it's my favorite jam.
Exactly.
Okay. So where the hell is, there it is. Okay. I won't worry about that. I think other than that, I don't have anything else to do for my character sheet. I think.
All right. Yeah, you got your improved initiative.
Yep.
We got that in there. And these we'll remember these, but we'll make note of these, but we might be like remaking these sheets to include all this stuff again. Sorry, guys.
All good.
I like Cody.
My
Hey,
bad.
that's what happens when a system update comes along. It's not much you can do about it.
No.
It is true.
I'm
Yeah, no worries.
I still absolutely love playing this system anyway.
I really do like this one.
It's very cool.
It- So we got that. Auntie chose their upgrades.
Mhm.
You guys got yours locked in.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
I believe.
I never wrote anything on the background tab. You know what I realized? I
Can you
should
just, like, aid him, man?
I should have mentioned this in the intro, but like the group has spoken to each other about our backgrounds, like at least where we came from before signing
Yeah.
up to be time patrollers. We never did that on the stream.
No,
We never did. I'm
We
hoping we might be able to fit. I'm hoping we might be able to fit that in at some point down the line, going a bit more into that.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of it's not even spoilery. It's just knowing where they came from.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I don't know. Plus,
No,
we have like
I feel
30
like
minutes left to
it'll be
stream. I don't
revealed
know.
in dramatic flashbacks later on.
Will it?
Yeah, that might be what
Yes, indeed.
Cody's plan is.
Also,
Potentially.
that is like 5% of my background, Auntie. Come on. Soten, that's the
The whole
other
thing.
5% of my background. How dare you?
This is my favorite part of your background.
No, yeah, you're reading like the paragraph that was my backstory, and that part just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yep.
No, it's a great background. It's just my favorite part. She accidentally, dude.
What happened to the other 90%? We'll talk
All will be revealed.
eventually.
All right. With that, yeah, we do only have another half hour.
Like, yeah, I mean, it did take like 45 minutes to level up. I'm totally fine with that. But I know for a fact the team is going to wake up the next morning and go looking for a fight, literally.
Yeah.
Go pew, pew,
Yeah.
pew,
So-
pew, pew, pew.
So it's like,
Well-
we could start that, or...
I mean, we could just play out starting the mission and then come into the actual fight
That's
room to
fair,
go next
yeah.
time.
Could do that. Could
Because
do
we
that.
haven't actually picked the next mission. We got to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Well, that's true. There's like 2 other ones,
There
I
are
think.
there are at least 2 options, and they're both about fighting Saiyans. So
That's true. That's gonna be something. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this, then I'm
my
gonna
boy
remove...
Raditz gets to come back.
Yeah.
Saturday Crush.
How do I... There you go. Cough, cough.
I'm dying.
No! No, V, don't do it!
Oh no.
The heart virus came for me.
It's... Oh.
No.
Oh
not the
god.
So, like... I'm assuming it's a no to this question, Cody, but, So no, that's nothing that bad. I was just curious because I saw in one of the pictures, like when we were
What are you
in the
about to say?
when we were in the Mushroom Kingdom, as it was. It's you could see Shenron in the background. Is Shenron actually like in the sky in Conton City for us?
I think that's supposed to be like a weird big statue. So
How is that a statue?
It's a floating statue.
How in the
I think like it actually in the game. I mean, that's in the game. That's in the game that you play. It's always up there.
OS update required to resolve heart virus? Your Norton
But yeah,
virus
like, it's always
protection
a
has
fu-
expired. Would you like to purchase?
I mean, like even in the video game that you play, it's always up there. So,
It is,
like,
but it's like slightly moving. I didn't assume it was a statue.
It's a magical statue.
It is a big magic statue.
Really?
I actually kind of don't like that that's there because in the first game in Toki Toki City, it was just Snake Way, and that was really cute. I liked it.
It's different when you see a gigantic face. Yeah.
It is a little different when it's just right up there.
That's in the game. That's in the game that you play.
Yeah, Cody, that was a really great line.
Anyway,
I love you.
but we have leveled up. Team 26, level 2.
Yes. We'd like, I suppose we can get the last half hour in to go into like the next day stuff.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Alrighty then. Sure, why not? We'll go ahead and try and see what we can squeeze in on that. Let me pull you guys back to the big Conton map.
Well,
The big Conton.
there I am.
Oh.
Let me just zoom out a little bit.
Where the heck?
Yeah.
Forgot how big this map is. Okay, here we go.
Sorry that these are the different sizes, but like,
No, it's fine. It's
make
fine.
do with what I can.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
you're doing great, Cody. Violently affirms you.
I need it
So,
sometimes. The next day, everyone, of course, after your day was finished, you all went about your day however you chose to, reveling in your newfound power, perhaps.
yep.
Go on.
I do yoga with just a little bit more intensity and go to sleep. And V is running laps on the stairs, I guess.
Okay.
As morning comes, you all meet as you normally do, and make your way along to get ready to select your first job of the day, or for your next job to get on.
Mhm. Hey, where's
Um,
Prince? Not like him to run late.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at something. A bug.
Prince comes running up with a piece of toast in his mouth.
Yeah.
No.
Where'd you even get that?
Where did you get toast? I
Um,
guess there was a breakfast shop in town. It's probably not that big of a surprise.
I go, what toast? And the toast disappears.
Oh god, it was imperial toast.
Oh, that's so good. On your way there, however, there is one little site that stops you on your way as you're approaching the fountain in the recreational plaza there.
Yep.
You see a couple familiar faces, Pato and Caracal, staring
Yeah.
at the holographic statue.
Ah.
At the moment, it is actually currently showing Pato himself.
Oh, hey. No, I'm just joking.
Huh.
Yeah.
It shows him shining, and on the pedestal, it reads "Fastest Rising Patroller."
Mm.
What did he do that we did?
He probably did 2 missions.
We've done
Oh, yeah.
2 missions.
Well, not in one
yeah.
day. We only did one, and then we did training.
No, we've done 2 in one day.
Well,
No, we
but
only did-
yesterday we only did 1.
No, not the last one that we did, but we
No,
did
yeah.
2 in one day.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
and your
but so
first
did
one
he.
did.
On our very first day, we did 2.
Yeah, but so
Yeah,
did
but
he.
yesterday he probably did too.
Yeah, and now, yeah.
But
And instead of doing another mission, we just kind of, we went to go do training.
yeah, I don't see anything
It's
wrong
a,
with that.
it's okay.
No,
V.
I don't think so.
It's
No,
all right.
V, I'm on your side here. I'm just explaining why I think he got that title and we didn't.
Mhm.
Also, he's by himself.
Celery's gonna reach into her pocket and pull out a potato and wave.
Did you get a
Um,
potato?
Potato button.
What did you do?
Spud button. On your way up, he hasn't quite noticed you yet, because he's looking up at his own image and seems pretty pleased with himself.
Huh.
But-
What do I gotta roll to
however-
throw the potato through the hologram?
oh.
Well, before that,
Damn it. Okay.
His face does sour a little bit as the image fades away and moves on to the next line in the rotation, which is actually Prince.
Oh, okay. You know what? This is acceptable. What does it say?
Followed by Celery and
What?
then V
Oh.
in some quick succession, with the pedestal reading Outstanding Heroes.
Yeah! Of Conton City!
Never
High
mind.
five! High
I
five!
take back all the sour attitude.
I'll put the potato back in my pocket, I guess.
Good work, team.
Woo! We high five.
High five, everybody!
With that, he'll go ahead and look your way. Finally noticing you all now that you've sort of announced yourself on that one.
We're really making a difference out there, gang. Look at that. Heroes, you see?
They called us heroes.
They called us heroes.
Well, look who it is.
Ah, look, our, our rising star over here.
Saw that. did ya?
Congratulations, Sato!
Well, thank you very much for that. Prince, was it?
Yeah! Thank you!
Is the
for
joke still
remembering.
that, like, everyone in Conton City keeps getting Prince and V mixed up?
No, that one isn't the one. You just get the impression that he hasn't exactly thought too hard about trying to keep your names in his head.
That's fair.
Wow. Really good job remembering my name.
Well, it was just on the statue a second ago.
Take
Okay, I
a
was trying
damn
to pay
compliment.
you a compliment. Yeah, exactly. When someone gives you a compliment, it's polite to say thank you.
Was that in
Just a
character?
handy tip from me.
Shit.
No, he said it nicer than he is way nicer than me. I'm
Okay.
Angie is bitter as
Well, guess you looks like you guys are doing a bit of standing out of your own.
You know, just taking out problems in time, helping out other teams where necessary. We kind of handle it all.
He gives back a little bit of a bitter smile, but like a you can tell it's not the most genuine smile in what he gives you. Well, nice to see that I still have some good competition here. I'm glad to know that you guys are doing a good job.
Don't worry. We'll be here to keep you on your toes every step of the way.
Well, just remember. And he turns around to start walking away. I don't like sharing the spotlights.
For a second, I thought he was gonna say, "Just remember," and then just walk away. What?
I hate you guys.
Remember, kids. And then nothing happens.
And then nothing. We're like, What?
What?
Weird
No,
power
no.
move.
I knew where he was going though. It was pretty badass.
Caracal is gonna take a step up to you three,
Aw.
and she's gonna say, please don't worry too much about him. He's just really competitive.
I reach into my pocket.
Who said they were worried?
Wait. What do you have for Caracal?
Where did you get?
I'm just gonna pull out a flower
Aww.
and hand it to her.
Where did you get that flower?
Flower button.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of buttons.
For me?
Where are these buttons?
Yes.
Thank
So-
you.
Out of character, Celery feels like she only hopes that Pato is being nice to Caracal, but just in case, it's her way of saying like, you're doing a great job. If he doesn't say it if he doesn't say it.
Thank you very much. It's pretty. She's just gonna hold it close to her chest for a bit.
Aw.
Whether he wants
Never
to
forget
or
how
not.
important you are.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't let his
I-
bluster get to you either.
Oh, no, not at all. Truth be told, I think he's pretty amazing.
Aw.
Aw.
He
has-
certainly
he-
is something.
He has a bit of a rough attitude, for sure. But he tries his best at everything I've seen him do. It's very inspiring.
That's so dang sweet.
Oh, but you three are doing great as well. I heard about how you handled the SOS yesterday.
2 thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Just doing what we can.
From a distance, you do hear a call. Kara, time to get to work.
Nope.
And she'll look back to you. I suppose I should get going. Good luck to you three today.
Aw.
Thanks. Good luck to you as well. And to the big galoot, I guess.
Coming, Pato! And she starts running her way towards him.
Aw. What
An
did you
interesting
say?
Pair, those two.
I'll ask that question later. Never mind.
With that, the three of you, I assume, make your way towards the registration desk.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. The helper droid is there waiting. He recognizes the three of you. Squad 26 recognized. Appreciation award for how to word this one. I never think before I start talking.
Outstanding achievements?
Something like that, yeah. Appreciation award for outstanding work yesterday.
Nah.
It does go back and it pulls out these tiny little bronze medals
Oh my
to hand
God.
to you three.
A medal? Like we pin it to ourselves?
Optional. It does have Mr. Satan's face. on
God
them.
damn it!
Aw, yay!
Well,
cool.
huh.
I
Interesting.
love it.
These are appreciation medals, essentially to show that you have been doing standout jobs in your field, in particular in assisting other time patrollers who need help.
Wonder how much I can
Cool.
sell this for. I'm kidding. Anyway, sweet.
Well, I really appreciate this.
Okay.
Thanks.
I guess I'll pocket that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for that. Do we have any missions on the docket for today?
parallel quest options available.
Right.
And yes, it will list off the options left, which at the moment we seem to have 2.
Mm-hmm.
Another stage 1 quest, the Saiyan Runt. Again, the description: somehow Raditz seems to have survived and recovered from his battles with Goku and Piccolo. None of the other Z Warriors could handle him right now. Finish him off before he starts causing havoc on Earth.
All right. So just taking care of Raditz on his own.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun.
And then a stage 2 quest, which, a reminder, stage 2 quests are meant to be harder as something has gone terribly amiss and the timeline is now distorted and simply has to be closed down completely before it creates new rifts in time.
Oh boy.
This one, Alien Mix-Up. Nappa has arrived on Earth alongside Raditz. Goku and Piccolo have failed to stop them. Destroy the invaders and close this rift in time.
Ooh.
This one seems pretty serious.
Hmm.
I don't know about you guys. I'm feeling particularly pumped after yesterday. So I'm down for whatever.
It feels like, we just woke up today. It might be a good warm-up to handle the stage 1.
Yeah, let's do the stage
True.
1.
All right. We'll take the Saiyan Runt.
Quest selected. And it pulls back, down, grabs the little scroll, pokes its head back up, and hands it over to you.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep. Are we racing again?
Better believe it.
Yeah!
After yesterday, I need a win after yesterday. Jeez.
That's fair. Okay, so Cody said it's in athletics, or which one is it?
What did I say before? I think I said athletics before, which was probably the wrong choice because that one is the force dependent one. I think I meant acrobatics, but
Listen, I fully support an athletics check in this circumstance. From me,
I mean, same. I'm okay with that.
yeah, I feel like just like sprint running is probably more of an athletic thing. So yeah, we'll make an athletics roll.
Okay.
If Prince would like to take part as well, he's free to.
I'll do it, but I don't think it's going to be a great roll.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No, damn it! All right.
One second, I forgot what
Evenly
my...
matched.
No, you have a +7.
No.
I have a +6.
Why did you roll D10 twice, Celery?
I didn't.
Did you not? Is
No.
that?
Oh,
Oh, is that one from before?
Yeah, that one was from our punch match.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought that one just showed up.
I also thought it just showed up, but never mind.
Wait, what? Did it? No, I
It might
didn't.
have
I
been-
didn't
it
roll
might have
anything
been
until after the blue dice.
It might have been.
It
roll
might have been
20,
roll 20.
Okay.
Just being weird, because
Wait.
I think we both saw a weird thing.
Then do
happen. Well, then never
Then-
mind. I guess I win.
We'll
Yay!
assume we'll take the second one in that case.
That's fine. This might be the first time you've actually won the race.
It is in fact the first time.
It is.
Because Prinz won the first time. I think.
I did.
Knuckle Dragon was cheering you on, V.
Hell
Hooray.
yeah. As you get the scroll, the two of you just kind of like lock eyes, and then you just boom off you go. Prince, of course, tries to follow behind, but just kind, he knows he'll get there eventually. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I always stop and look out right here and just look at the wall
It's
for
like,
a second.
what a beautiful
Oh
view.
yeah, it's such a nice sight.
Yeah.
As the race seems to be pretty neck and neck, though, right around the end, V manages to get one big leaping foot off and touches down right before Celery gets there.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. I got you this time. It was close though, you know? Maybe next time.
Yeah. And Celery definitely didn't let you have that.
You better not have.
No.
We'll throw down right here and now.
More punching. Nah, Celery's like, but she's like, yeah, good job, good job.
Mm-hmm. Right.
As you all enter, sure enough, you see the duo already at their stations, getting ready for the day ahead.
I wave.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
heads up, team.
I had to wave my cinnamon stick. That's also in my pocket.
It's the cinnamon button.
And then put it back.
What is your
wait.
What object do you have for Boone?
Wait, that's what it is?
What?
What?
There's supposed to be cinnamon bun?
You just got that?
I didn't know what bone was.
Okay, Celery, in your defense, it took me till you said that I was like, oh!
I did. Well, I was like, I know what cinnamo is, but I don't know what spice boon is. And
Yeah.
Nope, not a spice.
it was cinnamon bun the whole time.
I was
Yeah.
Googling, in our free time, I've been like asking my mom, I'm like, what spice sounds like? And she's like, there isn't one. And I'm like, no, there's gotta be, because Cody named a character Boone. And we just don't know.
Oh, it all connects. It all makes sense.
Shabated.
Oh man, I've been hoping for that moment to actually happen, and you just gave it to me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I can't believe we're at session fucking 5. When I
It is, in
figured
fact,
that out.
They are in
Wait,
fact
wait.
together, cinnamon bun.
Wait, V, did you know that?
I'm
I
not
think
saying
you-
anything.
I
No.
think we caught on way
Come
before
on.
we did. I think we caught on way before we did.
Did you?
Who's to say?
Mm,
I love that so much.
okay, all right. Well, moving on. Celery just
All right,
stands at the door and like kind of freezes for 5 minutes because she realized it's cinnamon bun.
Hey guys, how's it going today?
It's going good. He realizes Celery has just like stopped moving. He walks back. Hey,
Celery?
you okay?
You okay?
Hello.
He's
Oh
waving
my
his hand in front
god.
of her face.
Just fucking locked in place.
Well, she'll be back with us shortly. But yeah, I think
she does this sometimes.
she does this sometimes when she has a pretty prominent revelation. So I'm not really sure what just clicked, but
I'm sure it's something.
probably.
She'll be back eventually, I guess.
Yeah. But we're doing well. Feeling
Glad to
better
hear it.
than ever, actually.
Nice. Glad to hear it.
I'm back to normal.
How about you?
Not bad. Just got home, or once we got home last night, it was mostly just relaxing. Although I guess you guys had a pretty busy day with the training sessions you booked, yeah?
Mhm.
It was a really fun day.
It was very informative.
We sparred.
Awesome. Well, a certain someone has been getting some of her equipment ready for today. Didn't get the most sleep last night, I imagine.
Ah,
And then
I look at Celery.
I slept fine.
Next,
What?
Boone at her station just has a small blush on her face as she's just trying to not pay attention to him.
Well,
I see. Well, first things first, we've got ourselves a rogue Saiyan on the loose, it looks like.
Right. You guys went with the Raditz one, huh?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and hand that over. We'll get this started.
There you go.
Okay, he gets it all loaded up. With how much you guys have been advancing, this one shouldn't be too tough for you anymore. I think you'll have a pretty good time on this one.
Ooh, it'll be a good chance to flex at least. I am curious.
It'll be a nice warm up.
Yes, this is a warm-up.
uh-huh. Cut to 20 minutes from now.
I know. If we fail this, I'm gonna feel so
Alright.
stupid.
Everything's a learning experience.
All right, you guys go ahead and get on the platform and we'll get you sent out in just a minute.
All right.
Whew. Okay. All right, Celery's kind of making this weird, like, circle with her hands on her belly and just taking deep breaths. Because she's like, we're about to fight a full-blooded Saiyan. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting, right?
Oh, definitely. I mean,
these guys are supposed to be super tough.
Definitely nodding, continuing breathing exercises.
All right.
All right.
I assume it's
And
also
as you-
coming out my arms too, like the little armholes. Ooh,
Would make sense.
it's fine.
It's all right. Deep breaths. Wait, do you need to breathe? Actually, I don't.
Actually,
I don't know if
yes.
That's good advice.
Actually, yes,
Oh,
I need to breathe.
Deep breaths, then. Deep breaths.
Okay.
Deep.
With that, as you stand there excited, getting ready, or trying to calm yourselves, however, the pull of the time machine sends you careening into your next environment.
Oh, the music is fading.
And
Oh,
with
no!
that is where we're going to end the session for this week.
Perfect.
Dang, that was really good timing again.
How about that?
Would you just?
Yeah. Daggum. Shoot. Okay,
All
well,
right.
yeah, because we have about like 5 minutes left.
Level 2.
Level 2.
Ha!
We did it! So much occurred.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess quick question.
Yes.
You said eventually somehow we were supposed to bring up where we came from. Were you wanting that to be just like brought up as we go, like in the story? Because there are some things that are just like, oh, this happened to our character, and like this is how we got here.
I mean, it also, I don't know, in V's case, there's probably a lot that he just would not have said. So.
That's true.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. I'm hoping that I kind of want to try to tie that into the story further down the line, if I can manage to pull that off.
That's fair. Do you think our team members have actually discussed it with each other?
About
I
their
mean,
full past.
I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I'll say V has probably given like a general overview, which it mostly consists of just like, well, actually, I don't know. Here's the thing, like, I'm not quite sure how to directly phrase it in a way that doesn't feel like out of place right now.
Yeah, well, and you don't have to say what it is. I guess I just wondered, like, as characters that met each other and became a team, have we told each other our backstories? It's not a, like, say what it is. It's a, like, have we spoken to each other about it?
I think all V has said, even to you guys, is like where he came from and kind of what his general motivations are.
Yeah, because a lot of it is actually still kind of blank for V.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of blank spot, but like it, depending on if you would like incite him, you would know there's things he's not saying entirely. But see,
Okay, that makes sense. I would say Celery never really intends to have secrets, but she doesn't think to say things unless she's asked. So
Yeah, that's how people normally operate, you know?
Yeah.
okay, that's what I would. So I think unless asked, because again she doesn't talk. I don't know if people think to ask, but like she's probably only said like how she used to not be, like she used to be like a little goop ball at the start.
Yeah.
And that she has a passion for becoming a really good fighter. But that's probably it. Like she wants
And
to
maybe
be
that she was
yeah.
maybe that she was born on Earth, I guess.
Yeah, she was born on Earth originally as a goop ball and has built up the strength and was just kind of enamored with fighting and wanted to become one of the best fighters if she can.
Nice.
But she did not explicitly tell you how or why she's humanoid now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think to elaborate just a little bit more, V has said where he's from and that he promised a friend of his that he was going to do his best to protect people as a time patroller, and so that's why he came here, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Princess probably told you like a little bit, like he's hinted about like his one really good friend Rose. He's talked about like being really lonely and wanting friendship. But I don't think he's like explained in detail what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because when did the team meet each other? Was it like a year ago? Was it a few years ago? How long did schooling go through? You know.
Time at the academy usually takes about 2 years, and I think you guys met shortly after showing up. So it's been about 2 years now.
That makes sense then for the level of knowing each other then.
Yes.
Like a couple
Yeah.
years. Okay. Everyone seems to be excited for next session.
Oh yeah.
Glad to hear it. Bad news.
Bad news.
Bad news. It's gonna
Well,
be a month.
What? Wait. Aren't we like we're good to have session next week, but then we're gone for the month?
I don't know. Next
No,
is
Cody's gone next week.
No, next. Yeah.
Wait, are you gone next week? I thought it was the week after.
Nope. Next.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
So-
Okay, I
begins
misunderstood. Damn it.
Yeah. Come this Friday, I'm going on one vacation with my family. And that's gonna last for about a week and a half. And then come the week after that, one of our
Yeah.
friends set up a great big old friend vacation that I'm going on as well. So
Okay.
our next session,
Our next session, if possible, will be 3 weeks from now.
1, 2,
the
so
yeah,
the
the earliest
17th or
possible
the 24th.
Wait,
24th.
are
The
you?
earliest possible chance for our next session is going to be the 24th of September.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Okay, I didn't.
I mean-
Okay, so you're gonna be gone during the 3rd and the 10th.
Yep.
Fuck.
I leave this coming Saturday, and I don't get back until the Monday after.
Oh man.
Those are my flights.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so. Ah.
I mean, yeah.
It's
we talked
okay.
about it.
No, I know. I thought we were gonna be gone for like 2 weeks in a row, not 3. I didn't think about that. Okay.
No, yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Um,
I mean, the fact that most of us didn't go on vacation until late summer, like, we earned it, you know?
I'd say so.
But yeah, no, I'm just anxious because like I didn't know we were gonna get a level up. So I'm like, oh, I want to see all the new things. But now we, as well as everybody else, must wait for 3 weeks, or technically 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 24th of September is our earliest chance of getting back, and that's only if like we can pull that one off, because I think we fly back home on the day before.
Yes. So and we'll have to double check our plane tickets. But if we get back in time on the 23rd, and we feel okay to continue, then we will boot up on the 24th. Hopefully, we can do that.
Yeah, again, sorry about that. I hope everyone understands, and I hope the excitement maintains, because I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
I am
So-
hyped for new system stuff to.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another reason this is kind of exciting. By the time we get back, a brand new update for the system will be unleashed, or will be released. So
Unleashed.
Yeah, unleashed upon the world. So we're gonna have to take a little time to update our character sheets and learn the new system, and we'll have some new stuff to play with when we come back.
Yep. It'll be great. Just hang in there, guys. Until then, however, I will still be streaming. Pretty much the week of the 17th is the only one that I won't be streaming. 17th, 18th, 19th, I'm gonna be gone, so you won't see me. But I'm still streaming. Let me see. Tomorrow, I'm streaming regular just Xenoverse 2 gameplay. Tuesday is Tuesday. If you're part of the Discord, you get to vote on which game in the poll I play. And then next Sunday, I'll just kind of figure out what I'm doing. I might ask you guys what I should do. I might just figure out what I want to do that Sunday and then continue on as normal. 17th through 19th, I'll be gone. And then the 24th should be back to it, hopefully.
Which one of our friends is the best substitute for me? Get them on Sunday.
I mean, I'm not above just like being by myself. It's more of like, what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah, that works.
I like the best substitute for Cody. There's no substitute for Cody.
There is no substitute for Cody.
If you, if you wanted to do something, we'll talk. I'll figure out. Like, I don't have to have a co-host, but we'll. Since
Fair.
Sunday
We
is.
can always bring back Sonic Sundays, and I will be there.
You act like I'm ready for that again.
Play Sonic Adventures 2 again.
No.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic is such a.
No,
No,
you
play.
can't do that to her.
Sonic is such a
play-
pain for me to play
not
through.
Knuckles. Play
Wait,
Shadow. Play
Sonic,
Shadow.
Oh god, we're getting close to Spooky Month. You can play Shadow, or you can play Heroes.
I'd have to have everything set up for that. That's a little more than just my computer.
There's a PC version. Works perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever.
Of Heroes.
Yeah, there is a PC version of Heroes. It's just impossible to find.
Yeah,
And
nah.
impossible to get working on Windows 10 and up.
Well,
for some.
I will figure it out. I might stick to either Sonic or just more Dragon Ball content of some kind, but I'll figure it out. Aside from that, Victory Cannon, for anybody who doesn't know, is also an incredible streamer.
Yeah, you going today?
Oh yeah, I am.
What time are you
don't-
streaming today? Oh, sorry.
No, I mean, I'm aiming. I guess it'll probably be here in like the next hour. Yeah, probably around 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. I will be going live with something. I'm not sure yet. I have been debating on whether or not to keep pushing some Sonic Adventure stuff, or maybe learn some Sonic Adventure 2 things.
Oh, okay.
Namely Dark Story things, because that would be cool.
That would be
Otherwise,
cool.
I might just
Alright.
pick a game to play casually, because I haven't done that in a while, at least in regards to Sonic. It's been
Yeah.
speedruns for
hear
so
that.
long.
That'd be fun
Yeah.
to just kind of like blast through one of them casually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
just
Oh,
talking
it
about
got
some-
intense.
Whoa.
We were just joking about Sonic Heroes, but that can make a fun little night or a fun day.
That's true. I
I'm just gonna play that one again because why
actually
not?
haven't played Heroes casually in God knows how long.
I know, right? It's been a minute back
So
when we were.
maybe, back when we were like roommates.
No, I'd say like back when you were just going through all of them.
Oh, that's true. Fuck, it's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, Victory stream stuff.
Yes, I stream games too.
So, like,
We will see.
he'll be doing something in an hour. It doesn't really matter what. It's always a nice chill time. And you see the real V, just chilling, and sometimes with a goofy looking hat because I'm
Yeah.
relentless.
Go check him out.
Do you also stream tomorrow?
Yes, so I stream Sonic games on Sundays. Monday is generally just whatever game I happen to be playing casually, which right now is Dark Cloud, a fun niche RPG for the PS2, and then hopefully in the foreseeable future we will be incorporating Thursdays as well, games to be determined. So that's basically my bit right there.
Nice.
Brad. If you're new around here, maybe take a quick look at the Discord that we got set up. You can chat with us if you'd like.
Oh,
It
yeah.
means so much.
I'll put that in there. Just if you feel like it. If you don't, it's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Just throwing that one out there.
But yeah, Discord specifically controls what I play on Tuesdays, and then we also just chat about Dragon Ball and cats.
Yeah.
Oh, before I sign out, I always seem to have at least one cat story. So,
Excellent.
mini cat story. Koopa did something dumb again.
And no one was surprised.
Well, I was playing with this little like snake toy that he likes to chase after, and I don't know, it crinkles and stuff, so he likes to like grab it and tear with his teeth and stuff. Good thing, and it's fine. And he was really wired. Around 11 p.m., he becomes so wired that he attacks everything without thinking.
Oh God.
So I had the toy ready, and I was like waving it, and he was like under our dining table or like under a chair. And so I got the toy. I'm like, okay, you're not attacking my feet. Here's the toy, and I shake it. It's on the other side of the chair. And instead of, I don't know, going around the chair, he got into position and like wiggled, and then just shot himself forward and smacked his forehead into the bar of the chair. And then
Beautiful.
he just shakes his head like, what in the? And then he finally walks around the chair and then gets the toy. But it really, the other thing he did in like an hour after that moment, however, he was clawing at the carpet on the stairs, which is fine. It's old carpet and we don't care. But he started getting, whenever he gets really wild in, he's like, his body's twisting as he's clawing. He's like stretching and rolling, pulling. Well, the bottom half of him is a lot heavier than the top half, let's say. And so when he started rolling, he didn't like fall down the stairs like a barrel. He fell down the stairs like a slinky. His butt started slipping off because of the weight, and he was upside down with his claws still like stuck in the carpet. And then so when it finally snapped off, he flew forward and kept going down the stairs for a bit. My cat is like 15 pounds. He keeps forgetting that he's heavier than he was 6 months ago. So
He's amazing.
Yeah,
Poor baby.
but there you go. More Koopa tales.
All right. Excellent.
Anyway, until
With that, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah.
until the next time, I'm Celery. These are my buddies. That's the end of today's session of Heroes of Conton City.
Yeah. Everyone have a good September. I'll see you later.
See you guys at the end of September.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.